You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Yeah, I thought we played solid baseball. You know, walked first two hitters of the game. You're thinking, wow, here we go. I'm going to get into some pitching tonight. And then, you know, we got kind of lucky, line drive, double play. Aloy did a tremendous job of catching it and getting out of his glove like that, and threw a perfect ball to Frazier and bang, bang, double play. We ended up getting in the inning, and obviously we didn't score, but then we punched in 5. They made a couple mistakes, threw away a pickoff. I think they were just stalling out a little bit to get the pitcher and the bullpen ready, and they picked a couple times and ended up throwing it by the runner. That was our 5th run, but, you know, pretty solid up and down the lineup offensively. We did hit some balls right at them. But I think McGuire settled in. You know, threw a lot of off-speed pitches tonight. Didn't command his fastball real well, but, you know, pitched just good enough. And then obviously when we got a 9-run lead, you know, the team's going to start pressing a little bit. And, yeah, just nice job by our team. They needed a little rest, and I felt like they were a little sharper today.
15%.
All right, cool.
5% pleasure.
All right, welcome to the zone. Arkansas blanks Little Rock yesterday. They get game 2 today in Fayetteville. Chris Curry, head coach of the Trojans, will join us coming up at the bottom of the final hour today. So that's something to look forward to. But we're not just going to sit here in silence between now and we'll talk more about that game, NBA playoffs, a lot of other things. Joe Kliene, I assume, will be along shortly. I haven't heard from him. Did you?
Nothing yet.
We assume he'll be along. Anyway, he's brought to you by Corky's Barbecue. Gabe Gaeckle will join us, bottom of the hour. A little different perspective on the Arkansas Little Rock game than we will probably get from Coach Curry. I'm sure he enjoyed the heck out of it. He is brought to you by the Positively Sports Award, which is presented by Arkansas Digital Media, as well as Billy's Awards in Conway. So he'll join us at 10:30. Coming up at 11, we've got the Red-White Report. We've got some other things outside of Razorback baseball to talk about, including Hunter Yurchek stepping up. We're not waiting until 11 to talk about that. Kevin Kelley being, thanks to the Little Rock Athletic Club. We've got in the Red-White Report, brought to you by UMS Health Ortho Now, open now. Michael Felder at 11:30. Peggy McCall from the Miracle League coming up at 11:45. They've got their burger cook-off. Talk about their summer leagues as well. And then Coach Curry in the final hour with some entertainment, birthdays, and such. So, Kristen, no, you did label it right. It just was labeled wrong in the thing that was sent by the Wook. So.
I'm gonna relabel it in the system.
Okay, cool. Anywho, so that's that. How are you, sir?
Good.
Great.
Doing great.
Great.
Day so far so good. I almost got a early game ball and jock strap tied up in one. There's this guy, a Miami guy, who evaded police.
Okay.
He started off by stealing a whole bunch of liquor, and they come to arrest him. And before he took off, he offered him a drink.
I saw that. It was going to be in What the Hell, and it will be.
I'll let you save it then.
It's a good one, though.
It's good.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video?
Yes, I saw just a snippet. Yeah.
This dude is different.
That's baller.
He's something else.
What's wrong with his face?
Well, he got tased and he landed on it.
Oh.
Concrete first.
Jacked his face up.
Yeah.
Not a good look.
No.
NFL draft is tomorrow.
Ooh, big day.
Got to talk about that a little bit, probably, I guess.
Also, too, that Hunter Yurchek stuff. Interesting.
I want to get into that. Landon Jackson was on, by the way, with Out of Bounds yesterday. I did not get a chance to hear it, but it is posted to all of our podcast sites if you'd like to hear his thoughts as they get ready for draft day. He will probably not, or will he maybe, hear his name called tomorrow.
I'm sure they asked him what's he's been hearing.
Do you expect to hear his name called tomorrow?
I would be surprised.
You would be surprised?
Yes.
Christian says no. I don't have any arguments to the
I think
contrary.
he'll go second or third, though.
I think second
Early
round.
third, yeah.
I'd be surprised if he's not a second rounder.
Really?
Yeah.
If I had to put money on it, I would go second.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know why third round. It seems right.
Because you hate him.
No, it's
it would be
not.
shocking if
Oh
he
my
third.
God!
Yep.
Why do they do me like this, Joe?
Yep. He hates him. Joe Klein's here. Hi, buddy.
Who we taking?
Who are we taking?
With the first pick of the 7th round, the Kansas City
Shador-
Chiefs select.
Shador
No.
Sanders.
Shador Sanders.
If he's
We
available
need-
at the
we
end of the
need a-
round,
we need a quarterback.
hey, he needs an understudy. At
Yeah.
some
When
point.
When do you start the future?
For quarterback?
Now?
No.
No?
What is Mahomes, 28?
Who's your backup now?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
That's,
Not-
that's good to know. Not know
It's
who
not
your
any
back.
anymore.
Yeah.
Good to not know who your backup
Yeah.
is. No, last year it was Carson Wentz.
Oh yeah,
Carson
that's
Wentz.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Speaking of former Eagles or current Eagles, Jalen Hurts got married.
Good for him.
And unlike some other quarterbacks, I don't think he did it as a PR stunt. So
No.
good for him.
We just got through talking about
Deshaun
Watson.
Watson recently, remember?
Oh,
And I
He
was
got
like,
married?
yeah, or engaged, one of the two.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
missed that one.
we just got through talking about new trends for newlyweds.
Uh-huh.
That they are starting to wrap their mind around the concept of like, why don't we save that $50,000 to $80,000 on that wedding and maybe put it towards our new house?
Yeah.
They're starting to, and
Smart.
instead of asking for gifts, they're asking for
Money.
money for down
They
payment.
should. The last couple weddings I've been to, they have asked for there's a honeymoon account and there's a registry.
Yeah,
And I don't care, whatever you want.
it's your money.
Growing up in the Italian community, giving cash in an envelope is very, very, very common.
Yeah,
So that's the gift typically. There's a basket, people drop cash, done.
yeah.
So
I think that's the way to go.
I agree.
I remember at my wedding, we we did the reception and then we went back to the house and opened presents, which wasn't a good idea.
No.
Oh, that night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we did it the
And
next
we were
day.
opening
So
presents,
much
and I
better.
remember, all I remember, but everything was a little foggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bowls.
A lot of
I've never
bowls.
seen so many
Just
damn bowls in my life.
I will tell you this.
We
I would-
got a bowl. And I remember looking up and go, "Hey, we got another
bowl."
Yes, I offended probably
yeah.
40 people. But I
Well,
was-
you don't need to be heavily involved either. As a guy, you don't
Yeah,
care about most of
no.
the stuff you get. But what you should do is, my suggestion, everybody, this is for you,
yeah.
free advice.
Okay.
Do the wedding. Next day, do the presents. Maybe have a little mimosa, a little hangover cure, whatever it takes. Open your presents, relax, and then go the next day on your honeymoon. Give
Yeah.
it a day. Because you're going to feel like crap, and I know most people get up the next day and roll. I would strongly encourage you to give it another day.
That's good advice.
I'm also at the point too where, like, say for Ebony and I, we don't really need anything. I don't know what I would ask for on a wedding
That's
registry.
coming from you.
Is that for me? Yeah, I don't know what, like, because we don't.
You know what I'm going to
You
do?
know, I
We're
have
gonna
a
restock
house.
your liquor
we got
cabinet.
we got all. You know,
You poured all your booze out, you goob.
I feel like most people when they do that, you know, they have their wedding registry and they're getting a new home and they're looking for new things to put in the new home. We have all that already. I don't know what else there
Oh,
is.
You need something.
What else?
I-
We don't have room. You know, you talked about bowls.
I could see if
I couldn't-
Ebony was sitting right over there, we'd say, "Okay, you be quiet," and we'd spend the next 45 minutes
Yeah.
talking about what you need.
I couldn't tell you how many times we sit there and Ebony looks online. She goes, "Oh, these glasses are cute. I'm gonna order this set." It's like we don't have anywhere to put them.
Right.
There's only two of us here, and we have
200
an
glasses?
ungodly amount of glasses.
Yeah.
We don't need them all.
Yeah, that's it. You're gonna get bowls, plates.
I wouldn't know what to do with them.
I was with a guy not long ago, and we were kind of perusing when I was down at the beach, my buddy Chris.
Yeah.
And he's like, I need a good coupe. I was like, a coupe? A glass. It's a glass.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like a car.
And he's like, I was like, yeah, you do. And he's like, I don't like this style. And I was like, this is so weird. But I'm like, if you like your cocktails out of a certain kind of glass, like, do you have martini glasses? Do you have margarita glasses?
We ran out of space for the margarita glasses because we had to make room for the new wine glasses.
Yeah, well, you got to have Pinot glasses. You got Pinot glasses and like regular glasses.
I bought.
You got a white wine glass. You got champagne flutes.
I got the big ones because she said she liked the big one. Like when she watches like the Kardashians or something, they have these big wine glasses.
Yeah. Well, we all want to be like that.
Some of those. But there's only so many different cups I could drink my whiskey out of. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really care.
No, I don't either.
Now I have been to some rich friends' houses, and they
for me.
they give me a cup, and I'm just like, dang, that's a nice cup.
Yeah, if you get a nice glass, it's cool. I like if I've got a couple that are real cool. They're real heavy.
That you only bring out for like if you were to make me something, you'd probably put it in that.
No, you get a plastic cup.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
What's up? I have looked at.
Do you have a hot tub?
Not yet.
Well, let's get a hot tub fun
Okay.
for your wedding then, okay? Because
Ooh,
I'd like to have a place to
hot
come
tub
soak.
fun.
Now we're cooking.
Yeah,
Go
see?
fun to me.
Joe was right. You did need something.
So I have the molds for the big square ice cubes, which I love
I do
for
too.
whiskey drinks.
Yep.
I'm looking into trying to custom make a. You heat up this iron thing and you put like your seal on it. That's what I need.
That's next level.
I need one of those.
Yeah, it's kind of
I don't have a family crest. But
Yeah.
we can make one
a
up.
little whack, but I kind of like it. That's too much. You're doing
Is
too
that
much.
too much?
Yeah.
But it'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, or just like, there's got to be molds that have like the top.
It built in already.
Yeah, it just has a W or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Okay.
I dig that.
All right.
All right, here's the.
So when's the wedding?
Yeah.
We got to work on that part first.
First fund is a ring fund. We need a ring fund.
Hey,
before
now
we
we're
get married.
cooking. Now
but
we're
I'm gonna tell
cooking.
you, I've said this forever, and I'm gonna reiterate it. It's like, you go out here and you spend $100,000 on a wedding. Like, spend $15,000 on a party, do your wedding, whatever. But I mean, like, the venue's not expensive. The wedding, typically, if you're gonna do it at the church, it's just a party. But do a party afterwards, and then have a big celebration when you have a 10-year anniversary or 25-year anniversary. That's when you blow it out on a big party.
Yeah.
You should.
Well,
There's nothing to celebrate after being married. It's like kids that graduate from high school that go nuts. I'm like, big deal. I mean, we all graduate from high school. It's not a big achievement.
man.
You got a GED. Whatever.
Oh, I've talked to Ebony about, like, you're Miss Arkansas, and I know how that stuff works there. I said, what are the odds that we really, put ourselves out there a little bit? How much of this wedding can we get sponsored? Like, can we air this thing on KRK? And can we hit a commercial break right before the do you take, Ebony to be your lawfully wedded wife?
We'll be right
We'll
back.
be right back after the break.
I want to
throw in a Jones and Son ad.
I want to
you know
be.
what I mean?
I want to be the MC of this
Oh,
event.
please do.
All right, stick around, folks. Coming up after the break, will she say yes? Will DJ get cold
Oh,
feet?
man.
Don't
be
miss
great.
it. It's the Williams wedding right here on KRK4.
Oh
Years
my
ago, we had, like-
gosh, you're
Bring
in it.
something.
We get the whole thing paid for.
I love it.
It seems like while I
What's
was
my
working
cut?
here, we had like a matchmaker thing on the news. Like we were matchmaking
Yes.
a local person. Who was it?
I don't remember
Wait,
now.
what?
It was a woman, right? That
think
went out
so.
on dates with people. Yeah, then like the cameras followed her and stuff.
Here?
Yes.
In Little Rock?
Yes.
Wow.
It's probably like a sweeps thing or something.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
Can't
wild.
do that nowadays.
I'd be wild.
Bring it back.
I couldn't do it.
No?
That's crazy.
Mm.
All right, let's talk some sports. We'll talk NBA with Joe here in a minute, but this is the statement that was put out from Hunter Yurachek yesterday. And again, I try really hard not to be the old man on the, get off my lawn guy.
It's hard not to on
Because it's
this.
so easy. It's just like,
Yeah.
this is such an easy target. But it is funny how, like, the Iamaleavas, who have the hardest name to pronounce in college football, are going to be the poster children for doing things wrong. I kind of hope Madden gets sued, honestly. But anyway, I've spoken with the leadership team at Arkansas Edge and expressed my support in their pursuit to enforce their rights under any agreement violated by our student-athletes moving forward. We appreciate Edge's investment in our student-athletes and acknowledge the enforcement of these agreements is vital in our new world of college athletics. We look forward to continued dialogue with all parties in resolving these matters. As an AD, you got to take this stand because guys like Joe and other people who give money to the school are going to be like, this is how you're spending my money? You're giving it to a knucklehead kid who hasn't played it down and is going to go to some other school now with my money in his pocket?
Yeah.
That's a problem. You got to take a stand if you're a school just to protect your investors, also known as your supporters, also known as a lot of cases your alumni.
And what worries me about that is your ability to get that because of the lack of structure in this whole thing. That's what we've been screaming about since the NIL came to fruition. It's you're driving with blinders on. There's no speed limit. There's no turn signal. There's nothing. It's kind of like, and you want the you're happy for the athletes. It's long overdue, but it's too much, and it's it's going down a really bad path.
I look at it as Nico and Madden's dad potentially is going to save the landscape of college football.
Oh, I do too.
Because what he has done has forced us to pay a lot more attention and for something that has to be done.
Well, it's shown what can happen.
Yeah, and it's at the biggest level of how bad this could be, and it could only get worse. And so I think it took something like this for finally from hey, we got to tighten this up.
Yeah, this was needed.
Yeah,
because it's taken down. Everybody was sitting there going, "Kid's making $2.4 million a year. He's not gonna." Well, I want $4 million.
And hold out during spring ball.
Dude, you ran out of bounds, okay, at the Arkansas game. I would have said when he asked for $4 million, I would have said, "Come here,
let's watch some tape.
I want to watch some tape. All right, let's watch some tape.
Yeah.
All right. If you throw the ball and we score here, I'll give you $4 million.
Yeah.
But you ran out of bounds. Dude, all right.
That's it. Oh man.
I mean, so. So I don't know, man. I mean,
I think you do know, actually.
But it's just like, they got to find a way. You're being held hostage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like a ransom. I want my money to come. Well, here's your money. I want to leave.
Yeah, and you can't do anything right now. I don't think you can do anything about it.
I would be surprised if they're able to recoup.
I wonder how much money they've given him already. How are these guys paid? Like, if you're getting $500,000 this year, how do you get $500,000 today?
Boy, I would hope you don't
do it up front.
I would think it's got to be like just a small percentage at the beginning.
I would
like 10%.
I would think that.
I have no idea.
He, some kind of.
He's been there how long?
January, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
January, February, March. So he's had 3.5 months to probably put a significant amount of money in his pocket.
Do they start paying you the day you walk in?
Some here in Arkansas, they can pay you in high school, but I'm not sure over there in
I
California. But I would assume where's turnage?
Here's what I don't get to. It's like at the end of the day, if you wanted to be in California, why did you leave California in the first place?
I needed to go get this money from Arkansas first, and then get back
UCLA
to California.
Wasn't offering me $500,000.
But they are now. To back up your brother at 1.7.
It's awful.
Well, it might be like that. Might have been part of it. Is like, okay, we lost 2.4, but as a family, you go, we'll take 1.7, but you got to bring my little brother in at 5 or 6 or 7 to make up for it.
Which, if those conversations are actually happening, then once he said, what are we doing?
Now the only thing I need Dad. I need it to come out that Dad is taking a percentage.
That'd be awesome.
Pocketing part of it, their kids' money. What about doing it? It'd be nice to me is, you have a fund set up and you don't get it for a year or two. And you got to be there for a year or two. Maybe you make it a 2-year contract or something like that. If you leave, you don't get any money.
You can get some of it, but you can't. I think you got to be able to give them some of it.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
But
because this is supposed to be for them to be able to have a little better college experience too. Mm-hmm. Maybe not drive a Rolls Royce and.
I could have had a better. For $500,000, I could have had a better college experience.
Or
Maxine's Tap Room would have been called Joe's Place.
That'd be awesome,
Coach. I don't want to play. I got no future in basketball. I'm gonna run this bar down here.
Okay, let's just say for argument's sake, you had gone to school today, and let's just say they gave you $1 million to come to Arkansas. All right. Mm-hmm. Do you think it would have changed your work ethic, drive, and changed the future of your NBA career? Because I got to think for some guys it will impact them.
I would like to say no, but I've seen too much. I mean, money changes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you saw guys who were rookies that got a bunch of money and probably blew it.
So, for me to sit there and be naive and say it wouldn't have changed me. But, again, it was back in the day, like I've said a million times, I did not think about going to the NBA till I was on the Olympic team and they were having the draft and I was sitting in the room and it was like they were calling Michael's name and Sam Perkins' name and I'd been playing against them every day and I was like, doing okay against them and I was like, man, I'm going to get drafted next year. But there was my parents weren't talking about.
When you went to Arkansas, it never occurred to you? When you went to Notre Dame, did it occur to you?
No, you weren't. The goal was to get a scholarship to college, not pay for school.
Yeah.
Because all my 3 brothers before me, they had to take out loans to pay, for school. And so I was ecstatic that I didn't have to take out a loan for school. So, it was I thought it was awesome, that I didn't have to pay for school like my brothers did.
Mm-hmm.
So I just and back then the money wasn't like it is now either. The NBA wasn't doling out the money that they're doling out now, and it wasn't popular. I mean, it was tape delay.
They were just coming off tape delay.
Yeah,
right?
they were tape delaying stuff, man. So
What was your rookie contract? Do you remember?
It was 4 years at $2.4 million.
It's nothing to sneeze at, but
Hey,
yeah.
what year was that?
85.
Yeah. That's what mine was. Mine was like 2010.
Basketball.
2 years.
Way less people in basketball.
4 years later,
Yeah.
the same guy, the same pick got what I got for 5 years. He signed, his was 1 year. His bait was what I made over 4 years.
He got
his
one.
Yeah.
Dang.
So
Must be nice.
it was Tom,
Basketball.
Hadn't stopped.
Yeah.
It's Tom Gugliotta.
You remember who it is?
Hey, Goog's had a nice career.
He did.
Yeah.
Good guy, man. Really good guy.
Seems like it. All right, let's take a quick call here from J-Dub, and then we'll hit a break. It's 10:27. We got Gabe Gaeckle coming up in a second. What's up, JW?
Hey, guys. Hey, I wanted to ask, I guess, really DJ, but all y'all could answer this. Or Trey Beatty brought up a good point with Nico's brother. What's his first name?
Madden.
Yeah, Madden. That's it. He brought up a good point about how he's taking a lot of snaps away from other players. So you're only allowed so many practices until game time. So them practices are very valuable to the amount of play time that you get during practice. How much does it affect a team being like a player going all the way up to and taking away 3 months of studying and all that and taking away and giving it to somebody else? Trey Beatty said that was kind of a issue, that he's taking a lot of snaps from, I guess, what he would have been third, and I don't know how that works. That's why I was calling and asking, does it really make that much of a difference if a player is there and they just bail out and then the next guy could have been taking more of the reps? Does that really hurt the team? If that's the case, they need a new formula when you can bail out on the team. And that needs to be before spring practice or something.
Yeah, we all agree they need to change the window for sure. The portal window's a joke.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
But
JW,
I'm going to hang up and listen if y'all
thanks.
can comment on that. Thanks.
As far as the studying aspect, that should be the same across the board, especially freshmen coming in, learning the offense. And I as far as the snaps are concerned in practice, I'm not going to sit here and say the more reps you can get, the better you become each time, because you just do it over and over and over. And if you do it with second team opposed to first team opposed to second team, competition is a little bit better. You're with guys who are not screwing up as much, so you can get a cleaner look. And so it does matter how many reps you get in practice. It is important, but I wouldn't say that's going to be that detrimental to, say, a Grayson Wilson and Madden. I would assume they were probably close to the same amount of reps.
Mm-hmm.
And
I assume KJ's getting the majority of the second snaps,
he's
right?
getting the majority of the second. Taylon's getting most, then KJ. And I would say Madden and Grayson kind of went back and forth. And beyond that, I don't really think it's that big of a deal.
We're talking about spring, too. This is not like fall camp.
Yeah.
If this is going to impact Arkansas's outcome this year, they got bigger issues.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
Gabe Gaeckle's going to join us on the other side. Stick around. You're in the zone, whether you like it or not.
Boom.
Catch the buzz on all our social media platforms, presented by Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. They're your pool and spa chemical headquarters. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
This is Sports Center.
Triple header in the NBA last night in the playoffs. It was the Lakers 94, Timberwolves 85. Luka Doncic has 31 points and 12 rebounds to go along with 9 assists. Also, LeBron James 21 points, 11 boards, and 7 assists on the night. Oklahoma City takes a 2-0 lead on Memphis, 118-99 in game number 2. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists last night. And then finally, the Indiana Pacers go up 2-0 2-0 in the return of Damian Lillard. It was a big night across the board for their star players. Pascal Siakam shines bright with 24 points and 11 boards on the evening. Another 3 games coming up tonight. Orlando takes on Boston in game number 2. Cleveland hosts Miami in game number 2 as well. And Houston hosts Golden State in game 2. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Save $600 on Hustler Turf Raptor Series mowers at Cabot Outdoors through May 31st. Hustler residential zero-turn mowers feature thick one-piece frame, welded steel decks for durability, and are powered by Kawasaki V-twin performance engines. Buy what the pros buy, where the pros buy, at your knowledgeable authorized Hustler dealer. Check out the Hustler Spring Sales event at Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street today. Offer valid through May 31st, 2025. Restrictions apply. See dealer for complete details.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge here in Sherwood, and I've got big news for April. Don't worry about the tariffs because we don't have any tariff merchandise at Fletcher Dodge. I've got some great offers, so I hope you'll listen up to these great values. Here's the big one. $14,000 off on new Ram pickups. Yes, I did say $14,000 off. And when you come see us, we don't have any fluffed up MSRPs. That's off the real MSRP. Also, you can have at your choice. You can have 1.9% financing for 72 months. Wow, $14,000 or 1.9% financing for 72 months. Our Jeep sale was a huge success, so we're going to extend it through April. Listen up to this. Save $6,500 on new Wranglers and get our new Jeep Compass as low as $25,995. We're having a big sale also on our pre-owned. This is something we've never done before. Buy a used car and get a certified warranty at no extra charge. Come see us at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood or shop us online at FletcherDeals.com.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
See Shelter Agent Paul Killingsworth in Cabot, Jonathan Stone in Lone Oak, or Stephen Reeser in Jacksonville today.
You're back in the zone. We're just two schmucks and one exceptional media personality. We'll let you decide who it is. Now, let's see what Justin Acri, DJ Williams, and Christian Weaver are up to now. The Zone is joined by sophomore Razorback pitcher Gabe Gaeckle. Gaeckle appeared in 22 games last year, recording 57 strikeouts with a 2.32 ERA. He comes into this season with a preseason All-SEC first-team honors. He's brought to you by Arkansas Digital Media and Billy's Awards. Arkansas Digital Media can create awareness and generate exposure for your business, organization, or event. For all your trophy, award, and engraving needs, go to Billy's Awards. For more information on both, go to arkansasdigitalmedia.com or billysawards.com.
All right, 10:34 in the Zone. If you missed it earlier, we were talking about Arkansas, and they rolled over Little Rock 7 innings, and not a very good day in the field for the Trojans. 5 errors yesterday. 10-zip was the final, and they will go back at it this afternoon. Gabe Gaeckle will, I assume, not be pitching today. He'll be getting ready for the weekend. Had one of his better outings over the weekend in a relief role and helped the Hogs to a victory against Texas A&M in their lone win against the Aggies. Joins us now on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline. Gabe, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. How's things?
It's good. Yeah, getting ready for the game today, and we'll have the game till tomorrow. So, it's been good.
How was last night?
It was fun. It was good to see. To shut them out yesterday was good, and then the offense did their thing. So, that was great. And then we got to bounce back and do the same thing today.
How about Tate? Give me your thoughts on his stuff. He had a good night last night.
Yeah, he did have a good night. I think after the first 2 batters, he kind of some flip for him, and he threw really well after that. I don't know.
I don't know if he walked anyone after that or what he did, but I know he went 5 scoreless, and that was great to see for him. So I was really happy for him.
So back at it today, excuse me, with an earlier start. Let's go back to the A&M series, and you came out of the pen and helped Arkansas to their only win of the weekend, and really a significant role there coming in at the end and closing things out in what was an 11-5 victory. 5 2/3, 1 run allowed, and just a few hits. How'd you feel about your stuff?
I felt good. The slider was back how I wanted it, and I was kind of able to put people away, and I got 2 strikes, so that was good. So, yeah, overall, I thought I threw pretty well, and on to the next weekend, though.
If you keep pitching well, I mean, is it important you get back in the starting rotation, or do you even care?
I don't really care. Whatever the coaches want. Yeah, I don't really care about what the role is, just as long as I just go out there and keep pitching.
I know you guys are getting a little healthier. Gage is back, and I think I read that you guys are getting another pitcher back here too. So I know you guys have sort of scuffled the last couple of weeks against some really good competition, some close losses, admittedly. But you got to be feeling good, I would think, about the roster overall and the way that things are coming together. I know losing Nolan sucks, but maybe some good things happen in the pitching rotation at least.
Yeah, I mean, getting some guys back is always a positive. So yeah, whenever we get Gage fully back and Parker all the way back, it's going to be a huge benefit for our staff. And yeah, so Gage is just going to be getting built up here probably for the rest of the season, and he'll be ready to go the next few weeks. Then hopefully we can get Park back here soon. They'll both be massive pieces for the staff.
How'd you guys feel after the series with the Aggies? I mean, is that a frustration deal? Are you mad? I mean, how do you feel coming out of that? Obviously, you guys took out a little bit of, if there was any frustration on the Trojans yesterday, but.
Yeah, I'd say we were frustrated. You never really want to lose series, but and at the same time, you kind of have to look at it like it is baseball. And yeah, we lost 2 series in a row, but it's not really the end of the world. So, we got to bounce back this weekend and play some good baseball in Florida.
Yeah, it's funny. Somebody said to me the other day, I mean, they talked like, oh, man, too bad. Arkansas is really struggling. I'm like, I think they're second in the league, in the best league in America. I think they're okay. I mean, I'm not going to freak out just yet. Everybody calm down a little bit. That was actually our question of the day at the beginning of the week. Should we be freaking out? And I think we all agreed no. Should not be freaking out yet. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think baseball, stuff happens. And unfortunately, we just didn't play great the last 2 weekends. And, but there's still a lot of season left. So I'm sure we'll bounce back this weekend.
The weather has been just terrible this year. It has really been a bit of a issue. I mean, we talk about horse racing, baseball, anything that's impacted by it. I mean, it's been a pain in the butt. This weekend looks like, I don't know, 88, 89, sunny the whole time in Gainesville. So no weather issues this weekend. What's a perfect weather condition for you? Like if you're going out on the mound, give me like a day. You like a night game, day game? You like 90? What's a perfect temperature? Give me kind of a feel for what you think is like an ideal condition.
Yeah, I kind of prefer night games when it's later in the year because it's still warm out. But, it's not too hot with the sun coming down on you. So I think, the night games later in the year when it's probably like 75 degrees at nighttime, those ones feel kind of perfect.
Those are nice. We're talking to Gabe Gaeckle. If you're just tuning in, he's on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline. Who's the best fielder among the pitchers?
You can say you.
I mean, there's a few of us that are pretty good. I don't really know.
A few of us, he says. Okay, yeah, you put yourself in the loop there. I like that. That's fine. You can be the guy. I was just curious.
Zach Root's good at fielding. He does good at his fielding his position.
Is there an advantage being a lefty in playing defense as a pitcher?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just about the same as being right-handed.
Yeah, I don't like left-handed pitchers when I'm on first base. That always made me miserable.
Yeah, they're not fun to base run on, that's for sure.
No. And DJ, we were talking about this the other day about the Gold Glove, I guess, in the major leagues. DJ's like, how does a pitcher get a Gold Glove? I'm like, well, they still have to field. Hopefully not very often, but occasionally. Yeah. So that's why I was curious about that. Now, if you got, let's just say.
I didn't say how a pitcher gets it. I said, how does the Cy Young winner not get it?
Oh, yeah, because it's totally different skill set.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Although if you're a terrible pitcher, you're probably not going to win the Gold Glove either. You're like, but I'm really good at defense. I filled a lot of line drives because they're hitting them real hard at me. What about if you got let's just say you don't have to do any schoolwork the rest of the year. If this guy goes up and gets a hit, which pitcher are you picking?
Well, what was that again?
You don't have to do any school. Your reward is no schoolwork for the rest of the year for you. If a guy goes up
anyway,
if a guy goes up and gets a hit, which pitcher would you pick to go up there and face a pitcher? Which pitcher would you have hit for you?
Which pitcher would I have hit if they need a hit?
Yeah, if they get a hit, you don't have to do schoolwork the rest of the year. Which pitcher would you pick to go up there and try to get a hit?
Okay.
I know that was clear as mud. Sorry.
Let's see. I'd say honestly maybe Cole Gebler. He talks about he's a good hitter in high school, but I haven't seen him hit. But I'm just taking his word for it. Okay. I also think I could possibly go up there and hit the ball. So
I like the confidence.
Yeah, me too.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you guys ever goof
I know
around?
there's a few guys that
Yeah, go ahead.
would probably be technical and would be awful, but there's a few guys that can at least compete a little bit.
That's what I should ask. Is who you think would be the worst hitter?
I wonder if they try to hit each other.
Yeah. I wouldn't think that. But do you guys goof around and take some BP now and again?
We do not. I think there was an incident a few years ago with a pitcher that may have hurt his hand a little bit swinging in BP. So I think they wiped that one from us.
I saw that. Okay, yeah, because you guys had a guy get hit on the wrist yesterday. I mean, stuff happens. So yeah, probably no reason to take a risk if you don't have to.
Yeah.
All right, listen, I'm going to tell you, you don't have to answer this question, but DJ wants to ask you a question.
Oh, thank God. I
Go ahead.
really want to know. All right, so I played Arkansas back in the day. I was on the football team, and I remember when I played, we were all boys with all the athletes, tight with the baseball team, even soccer. We didn't have soccer. Well, we weren't trying to soccer play for other reasons. Anyway.
The women's soccer team? Yeah.
Gotcha. All the athletes, basketball players, we all knew each other. We all knew what was going on in our respective sports. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you're aware of Madden. How you say his last name?
Imaliava.
Yeah, who decided to go ahead and transfer to UCLA, correct?
Yeah.
How much money did he get away with?
I honestly have no clue about that. I know how Nico and Madden both transfer, but I'm not sure what the whole financial deal.
Yeah, it's become a thing. Hunter Yurachek is obviously not very pleased with this freshman coming on campus and collecting NIL money and then leaving with that money before even playing.
It's not even NIL money; it's collective money.
Yeah.
It's a different deal. Like they're just writing him checks to go somewhere else. It's annoying, I'm sure. Do you guys talk about that kind of stuff though? I mean, is there conversation between athletes from different sports about what's happening with that collective money or NIL money?
Not really. I mean, I know a few different athletes that play different sports, but no, I never really talk about that with any of them.
You see that's the code. Mm-hmm. He's sticking to the code.
Maybe off the air we can talk about it again.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about Florida, other than it's going to be nice weather this weekend?
Yeah, I think they're playing really good baseball right now. I think I saw some they've won the last 7 or 8 straight games. So, obviously they're going to be really talented. They are every year. And, they've gone to Omaha the past 2 years, and it's a successful program. So we're going to have to go out there and get geared up for them and play some good baseball.
How do you get your mind right when you don't know, or do they tell you, look, you're gonna be in relief in game 2, or you're gonna be in relief in game 1? How narrow do they put your focus as far as when you might appear as a reliever?
Yeah, I mean, you don't really ever know. I don't know. I mean, I did it all last year, and I think it was kind of good for me just hanging out down in the bullpen, and then once my name gets called to get ready to go in the game. But yeah, you don't really know exactly what game you're going to go in or when until they radio down to get them ready to go in the game whenever they need me. So, yeah, you don't really ever know.
Would you rather do long relief like you did the other day, or do you maybe appear in a couple of games with a couple innings each?
I'm really good with whatever. They're both fun.
I gotcha.
So, yeah, I'm not too picky about when I pitch or what the role is.
What's the minimum number of warm-up pitches you need?
I'd say including the bullpen and the mound. When you go out to the mound and on the field, I probably will need like 12 to 13.
That's not that many.
I should be good to go. So
Okay.
I think you get 6 when you go out to the mound, no matter what. Usually like 6 down in the bullpen, they'll be good.
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, listen, best of luck, man. Keep it up. Great performance last weekend, and saved their bacon in the one win last weekend. So hopefully, you guys can pull off some good things this week and maybe get a little sweep or get back on track here. So yeah, it's funny because Coach talked about this, Gabe, and I've never really heard a coach mention this before, but it does make sense. Coach Van Horn talked about how it's a lot about when you catch a team, because obviously playing Texas A&M first of the year would have been great. But they're playing really well right now. And you just mentioned Florida. I mean, they were struggling early out of the gate too, but they've obviously found their stride.
Yeah. I mean, I think their Texas A&M's record doesn't really show how good they are. Yeah, they've been playing good baseball lately, and same with Florida. So, we're going to have to go out there and compete and play some good baseball.
Well, good luck, man. Safe travels. We'll talk next week.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Bye.
All right, appreciate it. Gabe Gaeckle, good stuff. Boy, you really put him on the spot there, DJ.
Yeah, I did. He knows, but it's cool. I respect the brotherhood. Yeah, I respect that,
He knows.
Don't talk about it, right? I've been looking at some articles about the potential NIL earning of Madden.
Mm-hmm.
And so once he switched his commitment from National Signing Day from UCLA, he agreed to a 1-year NIL deal. This is from CBS Sports, and they say they have sources connected very close to the family. And they believe that deal fetched close to $500,000, a 1-year deal. So the way it works, contracts at Arkansas commonly include language requiring players to reimburse 50% of the money remaining on their deal should they leave for another school. That's according to the documents that they reviewed. Madden roughly had 8 months remaining on his contract, meaning the collective expects a 6-figure buyout. I did the math. I divided that by 12, so he was probably making around $46,000 a month. He was there 4 months, about $166,000 if they pay out monthly. I'm not sure.
So he's got to pay back half of the deal or half of what he collected?
This reads as the deal.
So he's going to owe them more than he got?
That's what it sounds like. And I don't know if that's the case.
I hope that's the case, but I doubt that's the case.
Yeah, I do hope it is. They say that's language that they've put, and they say usually one player, a multi-million-dollar deal not working out usually doesn't hurt, but with Arkansas leading the SEC with 34 players transferring, it starts to add up a little bit. And then also cuts into how much they can pay other players to even come here. So it's a mess.
Yeah, that is a mess. Gabe Gaeckle, appreciate him. Brought to you by the Positively Sports Award, presented by Arkansas Digital Media and Billy's Awards in Conway. Always good to have them on. Also want to tip the cap to Bryant quarterback Jordan Walker, the MVP of the 7A state championship game, named the most recent recipient of the Positively Sports Award for student athletes. He's committed to play at OBU, and they've got their awards coming up May 8th, 6 o'clock at Brick Room Events in downtown Conway. $20 a ticket, includes admission, dinner. It's catered by Pasta Grill. And there's going to be an awards ceremony, but also a guest speaker, Sidney Moncrief, well-known former Razorback. So there you go. You can purchase your tickets at arkansasdigitalmedia.com or positivelysportsaward.org, either or. But great way to celebrate some young athletes. It's good to see. 10:48, we're back to wrap up Hour 1. D3 Auto Sales text lines open, 501-661-1037. You can call us on the telephone if you'd like to at 501-661-1037. And we've got our live fan feedback brought to you by Whit Davis Lumber Plus, available as well through our Listen Live button. Big Joe Klein's here. Good night for Bobby Portis. Bad night for the Bucks last night. We'll talk about it coming up.
March is gone. The brackets are done. Feels like we need some excitement.
Are you kidding? Do you realize how much is going on? Basketball, hockey, baseball, golf. It's like 8 seasons in one. It's the season of action.
And we can bet on all those with the Oaklawn Sports app.
That's the spirit. Now let's go lock in some bets.
Receive a 10% profit boost on qualifying 3-leg parlays. Bet all summer long. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk-On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites. Walk-Ons is your go-to for good times, craft beer, and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages, from melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro. Game on.
The Bumper to Bumper Certified Service Center's Indoor Car Show, Saturday, May 3rd at the Conway Expo Hall. Best of show wins a $1,000 Visa gift card. Pre-register at btbautoparts.com. That's btbautoparts.com. Presented by Joe's Garage and Dewdrop Auto Repair.
Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Your pool and spa chemical headquarters. Great rebates going on now with Pool Life and Baquasil Pool Chemicals. They also carry Sharona Spa chemicals and frog systems. You can always bring in a pool or spa water sample, and the chemically trained professionals at Luxury Pool and Spa will ensure your chemicals are at the correct levels. They also carry Pentair pool equipment, patio furniture by Fisco, PK Grills, and plenty of pool toys. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
With hundreds of vehicles in stock across 6 brands, your next ride is waiting for you at Red River Auto Group. We know that the road ahead is important. Whether it's your daily drive or your next big adventure, the right vehicle makes all the difference. From the reliability of a Toyota to the strength of a Ram truck, we offer vehicles built to last with options for every lifestyle. State-of-the-art technology, unbeatable performance, and the comfort you deserve. It's all waiting for you at Red River. Visit us online at redriverauto.com.
The Zone in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio is back. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, let's see what Justin Acri and DJ Williams have to say on the Buzz Radio Network.
I've wasted a paycheck on whiskey and long necks ever since you left, trying to figure this out. This Jack I've been drinking's been wasted on thinking. Now I got a new reason for throwing them down. That I'm up, hold 'em tall. Here's to us happily never after.
All right, welcome back. Let's talk about Oaklawn for a second. We'll be joined by Zach Gillum on Friday with the latest lines, Major League Baseball, NBA playoffs, which we're going to chat with Joe about here for a second. A lot more going on. We got college baseball this weekend with Arkansas and Florida. We just talked to Gabe Gaeckle about that. So, anyway, any number of things to get into. And you can go to oaklawnsports.com. And, of course, at Oaklawn, they've got lots of live entertainment coming up, including music next month all the way through the fall, already announced. Pretty awesome stuff. And if you're looking for a fun time, even if you're not somebody who likes to gamble a bunch or at all, you can have a great time at Oaklawn. Go to oaklawn.com for information on tickets, hotel stays, spa, restaurants, all kinds of options there. Craig Morgan's right around the corner, May 2nd, 1 week from Friday. Low Cash Saturday, May 10th. And then in September, you got Loverboy, the Righteous Brothers. You've got Jamie Johnson coming, but he's already sold out. Sorry. Kenny Wayne Shepherd's coming October 4th, and Whitney Cummings, the comedian, is in October as well. All that is at Oaklawn. Again, you can get your tickets at oaklawn.com, and don't forget about horse racing. We got 2 weekends left. In fact, we got Nancy Holtis. Christian, will you add her to the calendar? I forgot about that. Got her tomorrow. Thursday racing tomorrow. They added a day back. So Thursday, Friday,
Nice.
Saturday, Sunday. Did not have Easter Sunday racing. So if you're dying for it, guess what? We got it. A couple things on D3 Auto Sales text line, and we'll talk a little hoops with Joe. Here we go from Conway. Loading. Do you think that NIL will make players want to stay in college longer since the players are basically making equivalent in rookie contracts while still in college? Yes.
Yes.
Why?
See Boogie Flam.
Yeah.
Well, Boogie's in the portal, but allegedly because he wants to go to the NBA, he's just testing the waters, but he wants to, I guess,
But
see what else is out there.
He's not getting the feel from the NBA that he apparently thought he was going to get.
Well, did he not get the feel from the check from Arkansas that he thought he could get?
No, I'm just
Maybe
Is there a bigger check out there?
Maybe so.
You're going to find out.
Calipari was very defensive of him or for him
Yeah.
or protective, however you want to look at it. So we'll see.
He is the perfect coach for this type of landscape.
Ain't no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lose sleep if he leaves.
Yeah.
But he's in the portal with a do not contact tag. Wink, wink. Good luck with that. Shoot. On the other side of this, maybe this is the Hawaiian way of getting reparations for what the U.S. has done to the Samoan culture. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but sure, let's go with that. What the university needs to recognize that it's turning the stomach of fans. That is true, JW. I agree. Mm-hmm. A lot of people are turned off by college sports right now. I don't know what that means. Sometimes I get stuff and it's very funny. Hey, guys. Funny, Yurachek in years past has shopped for jobs. He's such a great narcissist. I do not agree with him. We all have opinions. I'm so glad these players are getting what they want. They follow these coaches to programs and then they leave. Give me a break. Yeah, well, it's fine.
If there's a contract, there's
buyouts for coaches. There need to be buyouts for players.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be more contractual stuff. I mean, you can't just come and go like the wind. I mean, because in theory, it never happens. But in theory, like if Yurachek said, I want to go to this, I'm leaving and I want to go to this school, and he's got 3 years left on his deal, you could say, no, you've got a contract.
Yeah.
Now, nobody does it because he doesn't want to be here, and you don't want somebody who does. The same thing happens with coaches.
Sure.
But in theory, you can sit there and go, no, man, you're under contract. You're not going anywhere.
If a kid came to me that was making $500,000 and say he was homesick, I'm like, well, good. You know what? You got plenty of money to fly home whenever you want when you're not playing football.
Yeah. And even though with the structure, even if you didn't have the structure with the contracts, having some sort of cap too, because that's why you don't see this stuff happen in professional sports, because like everybody's gonna just float around. But well, okay, yeah, we don't have the money to pay you.
In professional sports, they protect themselves from getting robbed blind.
100%. Yeah.
And you know why?
Yeah.
Because it's somebody's money.
Yes.
It's somebody's money. And and again, I'm not, but the university is spending other people's money. When it's your money,
it's different.
It's a whole different thing.
Speaking of spending other people's money, DJ's trying to get a wedding that
100%.
he doesn't even have set yet. He's not even engaged. He's trying to get it sponsored. Maybe if you
sell the whole thing.
If you get everything sponsored,
venue,
all the way down to Jones and Son covering the ring, are you going to go ahead and pull the trigger? That's the question.
Is that what somebody asked?
No. This guy says get DJ's wedding catered by Joe Klein. Problem solved.
Hey,
Joe,
we'll get the whole thing.
Corky's
done.
on the hook for sponsorship. Thanks.
We'll do a barbecue fountain.
Ooh, even better.
Oh, this guy says it was
wings in there.
It was
Put your wings
Ainsley
in
from
there.
Channel 7. Ainsley, who's now married.
Oh wow, how about that?
Yeah. Did Justin say $100,000 for a wedding? Yes, I said $100,000 for a wedding.
Yeah, I've seen more.
Wasn't mine, but it's not
unheard of.
Certainly not. DJ, you need a fridge that makes the big round ice cubes. I didn't know they were a thing until recently. Yes,
fridge that makes them.
They have them.
Dang.
Yes. For real whiskey drinkers, you got stuff.
I wanted it square.
At the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app, we realize lots of you have thought about opening an account, but you just haven't made that move yet. Well, now's the time with our new player offer. It's easy. You just sign up, use the code WELCOME, deposit at least $25, place a $25 bet, and that's it. Once that bet settles, you'll have $125 in free bets ready to go. Bet Saracen, the most popular sportsbook app in the state. Download it today on all your devices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
At Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville, we're making your next vehicle more affordable than ever. We're paying the sales tax on every Gwatney Guarantee pre-owned vehicle. Each one passes a 172-point inspection and comes with a 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty, giving you peace of mind at no extra cost. And don't wait on our remaining 2024 models, including Silverados and Tahoes, starting at just $57,990. When the lot clears, the savings disappear. Come see us at Gwatney Chevrolet, 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. With approved credit restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
It's your Razor Hog update on Out of Bounds, presented by Bradford Marine and ATV, honoring Knox Bradford, who started selling fun in 1971.
Don't get sidetracked.
That man is playing Gallagher.
We'll keep you on course.
Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
103.7 The Buzz. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
New laws from the 95th General Assembly will change the state's ballot initiative process. A lawsuit from the League of Women Voters filed against Arkansas Secretary of State Cole Jester claimed those laws restrict citizens' rights. Some of the laws mentioned in the suit require canvassers to check photo ID, warn signers about petition fraud, live in Arkansas, and file an affidavit if they want the signatures they collected to be counted. Lyon College announced an $11 million gift from the Arkansas Animal Rescue Foundation. The donation will establish the Catherine Reese Shelter Medicine and Animal Welfare Program at Lyon College's School of Veterinary Medicine in Cabot. The gift includes funding for endowed faculty positions as well as new facilities. That includes classrooms, laboratories, and shelter facilities. Pending accreditation, Lyon College's veterinary school plans to welcome its first class in 2026. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Floyd's Seafood, Keel Avenue in Sherwood. It's crawfish season, and Floyd's has live and cooked Louisiana Cajun crawfish. Place your order by 2 p.m. Thursday for weekend boils. Floyd'sMeatandSeafood.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It'll be mostly cloudy today with a 20% chance of a shower or thunderstorm this afternoon. A high of 81 degrees. Tonight, still a 20% chance of rain, a low around 65 and mostly cloudy. Tomorrow, higher rain chance. It's a 60% chance of rain and a high of 80. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
This year, we considered hiring an ad agency to help with our marketing.
They pitched impressive visuals and a script that was inspiring.
And exotic animal mascots to help grab your attention.
In the end, we just decided to tell it to you straight. Shelter Insurance has award-winning customer service at affordable rates.
Plus, our local agents are there to help you understand what coverage you need.
See shelter agents Richard Yeager or Jason Daly in Little Rock or Agent Lawrence Forrester in Cabot today.
I think one of the things that patients don't realize is that when they get a joint replacement, that's not a lifetime treatment option. And they're probably, if they are a younger patient, signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain. Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Your Pool and Spa chemical headquarters. Great rebates going on now with Pool Life and Baquasil Pool Chemicals. They also carry Sharona Spa chemicals and frog systems. You can always bring in a pool or spa water sample, and the chemically trained professionals at Luxury Pool and Spa will ensure your chemicals are at the correct levels. They also carry Pentair pool equipment, patio furniture by Fisco, PK Grills, and plenty of pool toys. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Roger Scott for Gravely Moore is working hard once again, making sure my lawn is lush, weed-free, and beautiful. By working hard, I mean, of course, I'm watching Bradley Owens mow it for me. Bradley, tell the good folks hello. Well, hello. That's enough right there, my good man. Pay attention, you missed a spot. What he didn't tell you is that you can take your very own Gravely Moore home today at 0% interest over 48 months. That's right, 0% interest on both residential and commercial mowers. Now, Bradley, tell them where you can go get your very own Gravely mower. Well, I'll finish it for you at F.L. Davis in Greer's Ferry or Gravel Ridge Small Engine in Jacksonville.
It's the Founders Day sale at Bradford Marine and ATV, honoring the legacy of our founder, Knox Bradford, offering discounts on boats like the Tracker Pro Team 175 with 75 horsepower Mercury outboard and $500 in savings or a $750 Bass Pro gift card. Or get the Sun Tracker Bass Buggy 18 with 75 horsepower Mercury with $400 in savings or a $500 Bass Pro gift card. Join us as we salute our founder at the Founders Day sale through Monday at all Bradford Marine and ATV statewide locations. Your authorized Tracker dealer.
Sell, sell, sell.
Heartland Rehabilitation and Care Center in Benton proudly offers compassionate and loving care to our veterans, meeting the unique needs of every veteran who calls Heartland home. Visit heartlandrehabcenter.com.
The big lot. The big lot has got the big, big deals.
It's the Big Lot at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram on I-30 and Alcoa in Benton.
My kids are grown and out of school, so it's time for a car just for me. But I never have time to shop.
Shop on your schedule at BigLotBenton.com. There's hundreds of vehicles, all with vehicle history, easy financing options, and fast approval. Just visit BigLotBenton.com. The Big Lot at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram on I-30 and Alcoa Road in Benton.
Welcome to Moe's. Hey guys, this is Brandon with Moe's Southwest Grill. We welcome you in for the freshest Tex-Mex you'll find outside of your own garden. Check us out on Moe Mondays, where we have bowls and burritos starting at $7.99. And remember, your kids always eat free with us on Sundays. Let Moe's cater your next event. Schedule online at Moe's.com. And while you're there, download our app for weekly specials. Stop by anytime, where you'll always get the freshest Tex-Mex, and you'll always hear us say, "Welcome to Moe's."
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name it the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church.
Hello.
Man, Ryu had the stupidest verse.
Welcome back for our second hour. Kevin Kelley is in the hoos. Joe Klein is here, courtesy of Corky's Barbecue. Joe, what's the deal today?
Yeah, today, man, we got all kinds of specials. But we do every day. We have great specials for $10. I mean, we have 7 to 8. We have burgers, wraps, rotisserie chicken, salads. All these things are for $10 with a drink, or if you have a sandwich with fries. So just a lot of options. We have a great bar menu, full bar menu with unbelievable prices, $2 drafts all day long that you can pair with your special and save you a
Having
little
a salad, but I drank 3 $2 beers.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
That's you sound like you're on the Joe Klein diet. And then, got an unbelievable drive-through. You can come through and get whatever you want. Then our catering and bulk orders and all that stuff. My man over here to my right,
DJ Williams?
No, Mr. Kelley. We've put in an express lane for him for the drive-through.
Nice.
You got a code word?
Hey, we express through there a lot, but
it's
it ain't
like
for
the
beer.
car wash when you have the membership. You don't wait in line. You just come up in the
special privileges. Gotcha.
But we have great catering prices, great bulk order delivery.
When you got barbecue, and chicken, you got me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
and
like
again,
all
we
I
got a
eat.
lot more than barbecue. I mean, we got burger, we got all kinds of stuff besides barbecue. We have great, unbelievable barbecue at an unbelievable price. But
is it really unbelievable?
It's better than anything you'll find. I'll just put it that way.
I'll say this.
That's believable.
If you let, and chicken tenders, everybody has them. Best chicken tenders in town are theirs. I think the best
No
chicken
question.
sandwich in town. Oh, then the blackened chicken's the best sandwich in town.
That's addicting.
Yeah, it's good.
Chicken mushroom melt's pretty spectacular.
You bring
that thing up here?
Mushrooms.
Yeah, I know you don't, but I do. Bacon.
I like it. I like it old school. I just like the blackened chicken and just dump some slaw on there.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Be
With
cool
a
to
li-
sample
with
some
a-
of these
with-
in the
yeah.
studio someday.
You have.
Oh yeah,
That would be cool.
Many times over.
Well, I always miss out on it
because he knows I'm probably
Well, I
going to go
brought
there
up
when I leave.
6 today, and they ate 3 each. It's unbelievable.
Down.
Sheridan head coach Kevin Kelley once dominated high school football in Arkansas, winning 9 state titles and 18 years at Pulaski Academy. Now he's dominating the airwaves on the Zone. He's brought to you by Little Rock Athletic Club. Whether you love swimming, playing tennis, running, lifting weights, playing basketball, doing CrossFit, or playing pickleball, you can do it all there. Pursue a healthier life and play on at Little Rock Athletic Club.
You are the best around. Questions of the day today for you, and I'll be curious to get you gentlemen's thoughts.
Yes.
On this. Christian, fire away. Let's start with the big one today, which is?
It's National Movie Theater Day.
Mhm.
How many times do you go to the movies in a year? Your options are 0 times, 1 to 3 times, 4 to 7 times, or 8+. So far, 1 to 3 times is leading at 48%.
I think this group here is above average by far. All of us like to go to the movies.
I love going to movies. I never go, though.
Okay, well, that's good because you're blocking somebody's view. It's very responsible. You should watch
You
it from the
do have
comfort
to
of
sit
your
in the
couch.
back.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're conscious of that. Not in today's movie theater. Now they got the big room between.
You know where I went the other day? And I like the ones that recline, but if they don't, I went to McCain the other day, and they had the rail. I was up against where the rail. Kick my feet up on the rail. That's the deal.
Yeah,
Do not put your feet on the
I
seats
tell
in
you,
front of those.
I have to go to a movie nowadays that grabs me.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm the dude.
I don't go to those kinds of theaters, Joe.
I'm the dude that.
Oh yeah, you'll be out.
Oh man.
Oh, I'll go to sleep in a second.
In a matinee?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
That dark room.
Oh,
that
cold.
comfy
Especially in
chair.
the summertime. Summertime, you walk in there, it's cold.
You say put your feet up on the rails. Where do you
It's
go
front
that don't
row.
have recliners now?
Well, I don't know. I don't think they
I
recline.
sat in a theater yesterday that didn't have a recliner seat.
Yeah, I was at McCain.
Man, and now you can get
If they don't have recliners, I'm not going. I mean,
now
that's my
you can
rule.
even go to a place
Because
and
now they all
bring your
have 'em.
food.
Oh man.
Get your
food.
Get you a big ice cube.
I mean,
with some
previews are now
Kool-Aid.
30 minutes. You know, so
Mine
you'll be
yesterday
knocked
was
out.
22 minutes.
Previews,
which is fine with me.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Oh, I love the previews.
I like them too, but it's getting outrageous. My movie was supposed to start at 6:45 the other night. It started at 7:20.
Why didn't you just go to Riverdale? By the way,
because I was in North Little Rock.
Oh, okay. Because you live right here.
35
She
minutes.
doesn't. What?
35 minutes.
Joe, 35 minutes. There were 8 previews and a commercial in between.
Oh, wow.
They're supposed to just do 22 minutes. I've gotten to know some of the managers of the places from taking teams over the years.
They went outrageous.
22 is still a long time.
Yeah.
I'm fine with the 22.
I try not to start my food until the real movie starts.
Oh, no way. Forget out.
I try. I mean, it's hard. It's discipline.
So much
like your
popcorn.
popcorn.
Yeah.
That smell.
Yeah, I'll wait. I just try to
You
wait.
get the butter on the popcorn?
No butter for me, Joe.
Ooh.
I love it.
Light,
but
gotta
no
go
butter.
light butter.
You
I love butter.
We DoorDashed yesterday. You know, you can DoorDash theater food.
I wouldn't.
Concessions and popcorn. Popcorn. Oh, so good.
Their
though.
popcorn is.
Oh, my wife didn't hear that. She goes to the movie theater
for popcorn?
gets popcorn, and comes home, and then we watch a movie.
I didn't know this. My
All the time.
son, I was out
Yeah?
in Phoenix this past weekend, and he's a popcorn. Will, my youngest, he's a nut, and you can get popcorn. I didn't know this. He had like kettle corn popcorn.
Yeah.
It had flavors.
At the
at the theater.
No, in a package.
Yes.
Joe,
Joe.
that's been around for a while, buddy.
Joe, I'm going to introduce you to my friend Orville Redenbacher.
Did not know that.
I would say this.
I did not know that.
There's a lot of ways to make a buck, and I normally don't say anything bad about things, but if I could completely ruin an industry, and I know you guys will be pissed at me because you like to take advantage of it, but the DoorDash thing is a joke.
I don't
You
know.
guys, you guys that are spending $40 for a $12 item, you're an idiot. You
I
have too
agree.
much money, and you're stupid or lazy, or both.
I mean, we did DoorDash yesterday.
Well, it's lazy. It's just
Sometimes I don't use DoorDash, but sometimes they have deals that actually make it worth it, right?
yeah, they do have deals.
no way. Corky's has a drive-through, guys. You don't have to get out of your car. What are you
I've
doing?
never used it. I'm just seeing people use it.
I used it once, and I was like, I just paid for a $20 meal like $60. What am I
Yeah.
doing?
I don't do
know.
that, and I look at it like this: how many people total are already handling your food? Now you're adding somebody and a car.
Germaphobe.
I mean, just
There we go.
I didn't think about
Different
that.
perspective. I'm worried about the money. I'm worried about
That
who's
too.
handling my money.
For sure.
Too many people are getting my money. That's the problem.
Get it. I know.
It's a waste of money.
We-
Get
we-
off your dead
we've
butt
been
and
back
get out there and go
forth
get them.
About usually I did it from Yaya's. Sometimes we'll go pick it up, but yesterday I was just tired.
Yeah, that 3-minute
Okay,
drive
how much-
really is exhausting.
How much
awful.
more did you pay DoorDashing than you did?
Double.
When you go
I'll
in?
bet he
I bet he paid double.
I bet
He could have.
I don't think
had
he
a
paid
wedding.
double. I bet it cost him an extra $17.
wedding?
I bet it cost him an extra $17.
Easily.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, you got too much money for doing that.
I feel like I'm being attacked right now.
You should be.
I'm
And
not.
I agree.
You do whatever you want.
agree.
You do whatever you want.
I should have went.
Listen,
You're
I'm not
right.
mad at you. I'm mad at the industry. It's a joke because people are it preys on the lazy.
People
just
pay
like
for
they talk
convenience.
about they do, but I mean this is ridiculous, folks. If you can't drive 3 minutes to go get a meal, did you really want it that bad? I mean, really?
I look at it like it's just nice showing up on my doorstep. Kind of like the difference between like when I make a sandwich for myself and someone else makes it. It's better when someone else makes it.
All right, I'm just going to say it the way it should be said. You have 3 jobs. If you didn't DoorDash, you'd only need 1. Okay, let's just keep it real.
Yeah,
2 of my jobs go to DoorDash.
We don't DoorDash often.
Yeah, me either. Ever.
Mostly cook.
I also live within a block of like 7 places that have food, so that helps. But
That makes it easy.
You can walk to a couple places
Hey,
too.
what else is there?
No, I
DoorDash,
can't.
Grubhub.
You can walk to Razorback Pizza in less than 5 minutes.
I'm not walking.
Get exercise.
You could, I said. I didn't say
can
you
walk
would.
out and grab
No.
a squirrel off a tree. Pick that
5
up.
minutes? Oh my God.
DJ, I could cartwheel to Razorback Pizza from your house in 5 minutes.
There is no shot you can get there in 5 minutes.
I could cartwheel
There's no
to
shot
there.
you could cartwheel.
Also not true. I could cartwheel there in 5 minutes.
How far do you think it's away from me? 1 mile?
No way. From the Bray?
Yes.
No, sir.
Enter it in your maps right now.
There's
DJ.
no chance.
Your
It's
home-
like I bet it's
Your
a
home
third
Razorback.
of a mile.
Maybe if I'm
A third of a mile?
Maybe
and he
if
thinks
I'm,
it's a mile? Y'all
Maybe-
get- somebody
Just
gauge is
imagine
way
if you
off.
cut through people's yards and climb
Yeah.
over their fences.
Oh, yeah.
Probably,
Yeah. Just to go grab
probably
some food.
5 seconds.
Admittedly,
I'm just cutting through. Gotta get some
it's going to
grub.
be hard to get
Jumping.
you can't bring the pizza back over the fence like that. It's going to be tough.
Well, you guys gonna start charging you a slice. Listen, you can do it. It's gonna cost you a slice.
That's a good deal. It'll save you a lot of money in the big scheme
it's
of
better
things.
than Grubhub.
Hell yes.
Are you entering it, DJ?
Yeah, what do I need to go to do that?
Just go to your Apple Maps.
Oh my God. I'll do it for you.
I
If
don't know
you
your
just
address,
put-
but I'll do it.
Razorback Pizza to the Bray. I got your address.
Okay.
Razorback Pizza to
And it even has the walking distance. Like you can put it for walking.
yes.
I bet it's.
God,
it'll
you, sound
tell
like,
ya.
you sound like Joe finding kettle corn in a bag.
It'll
What's wrong
tell
with
you
people?
how long it'll take if you average 3 miles per hour walking.
TJ's like,
I say at least 25
all right,
minutes.
I lied. I was way off. It's 9/10 of a mile.
All right,
I
hey.
couldn't cartwheel
it's
it,
almost a mile.
but I can walk
Your
it.
gauge wasn't as
See, yeah, my gauge was almost spot on.
Okay, it's 9/10 of a mile. You can't
So-
walk 9/10 of a mile to get a bite to eat.
How long
That
is that
is
going
a
to take?
12 minutes.
Well, that's
No,
nine.
I'm not
Justin,
no,
you're not running a
no,
mile.
9/10 of a
minutes.
mile takes you
It's
to
a-
walk 17 and a half minutes.
You're out of your mind. I can walk a full mile in less than that. That's crazy talk.
No, you can't.
It's a 15-minute mile.
The average person on a casual walk walks about 2.5 miles per hour. If you're walking kind of quickly, it's 3 miles per hour. If you walk 3 miles per hour for an hour,
Boom.
it's 20 minutes.
Boom.
9/10 of a mile would be about 17 and a half.
Boom.
Well, I'm not average then because
And
I
that's if you're going fast.
I walk 15-minute miles, Coach.
That's fast.
Okay, well, I guarantee I can get to
So,
Razorback Pizza from your
okay.
house in 15 minutes.
Would you?
Fast walker.
You would walk 15 minutes.
My little legs. You
to
see
go
me
grab.
One way.
Yeah,
I would
you
not
would walk 15 minutes one way to go grab something to eat.
I
and
do
walk
it
back.
all the time. All the
You kind
time.
of have to.
15 minutes?
Yeah, I'll walk a mile to go to eat somewhere. Sure.
What?
Yes, it's good
Dang.
for you. What? This
Now,
is the
if I was
problem with
gonna-
America.
No,
You
if
guys
I
are
was
so-
going to sit in the restaurant and do it, but
Yeah,
if I'm
yeah,
going
yeah.
to pick up a pizza,
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's
oh,
what
no,
I'm
okay.
no,
talking
no,
yeah,
no.
that's what I
Obviously,
meant.
no.
Oh, I'd walk to it.
I'm not
and eat-
trying
yeah.
to carry a pizza bag a mile. I'm
Matter
not
of fact, I'm gonna
that's
try
a
to walk
I
out
thought that was
that.
the argument here.
No, go in there and eating.
No.
Whatever.
Still driving.
DJ and my son, my oldest son, are exactly the same guy. Like, it's like, let me figure out a way where I never have to leave my house again until I'm dead. That's your goal.
I mean, that's nice.
Thank you. I rest my
That's
case.
not bad.
I'm
That's
in
not
that.
bad.
I'm in that.
I was gonna
You guys
say,
are that's sad.
Sounds
We're all
awesome.
three in the
Put
same
it that
spot.
way.
Yeah,
It's
man.
kind
Unless it's the movie.
of
theater.
makes sense now.
Yeah, well,
It's kind of worth the money.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm kind of in there too now. That I think about it.
I'm so curious about the world. I like to interact with people all the time. I like to be out and about. I like to be in the mix. I can't
you're,
stay home.
You're an interactor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not.
I am. Although, you know what? After dealing with you four jamokes, I don't want to talk to anybody the rest
Are
of the
you
day.
throwing Christian in there too?
Hell yes, he's part of the problem. You guys are all the same.
You walk to cash a lot, right?
Yeah.
How far do you think that
It's a
is?
pretty close walk, right?
Half a mile.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Not even.
That's
It's
not
like 4 blocks.
Okay. See, that's doable.
You're
That's
a
a walk.
city boy now.
Yeah.
There's 4 or 5
that's
blocks.
doable.
I love downtown. That's why I love downtown. You can walk like
I
12,
like-
and especially for those of us who,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
it's
nice.
nice because you're not going to get a Dewey.
I think. How long do you think it takes you to walk to cash? 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
Less.
Okay. No,
Less.
okay.
Fast walker.
Let's just say 6 minutes.
Let's say 6 minutes. From my house by car, I'm within 6 minutes of 35 restaurants.
That's a great point.
I know. I like it.
Well, but if you're DJ, you're too lazy to even drive the 6 minutes. You got a DoorDash.
That's true.
It's so
And how bad is
it's like you're
DoorDash-
Fred Flintstone. stoning it, and you got to like rev the car up with your feet.
Real question:
Right.
when you do call DoorDash, do they have like several deliveries? Do you get yours late, or is it just you?
DJ, your car even drives you to the restaurant. You don't even have to drive the car.
Oh, no, that is.
I mean, that is ridiculous.
If I had your car,
You're bringing up valid points.
I am.
Yeah, you are.
You could have paid for this wedding already.
Could have knocked it out.
My God.
We only DoorDash like once a week.
That's too many.
Yeah.
That's one time too many. That's 4 times a month. That's ridiculous.
I'll say this, especially with a self-driving car.
That's
He doesn't have
$100.
the Flintstones car. He has the Jetsons car.
He does have the Jetsons car.
Almost rent your car.
Still don't use
You need a boy named Astro.
Can
Or
you
is that the
send your
dog's
car?
name?
Elroy.
Elroy. Yeah,
Can
there
you
go.
send your car to a restaurant and have put the food in and then bring it back?
We're getting
We're
there.
not far off.
Yeah, we're
You're
getting
right.
there.
That's
It's on the
not
way.
bad.
Yep.
Oh, out in Phoenix, Waymo.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
they do. Driveless.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Not driveless.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
I've seen those.
They did it. I think Josh took a Waymo when they were in San Francisco.
That'd be a little creepy, right?
So like a
I don't like
robo-taxi?
it.
I wouldn't
Yes,
feel good
robo
about
taxi.
it.
Yeah, it's.
I thought those weren't in yet.
Well, no, they're
That's
in
awesome.
Phoenix. They're
Anything
everywhere.
goes in California,
They're
Coach.
everywhere.
And Arizona.
You're right about that.
Other
real
question
quick,
today?
other question today,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is the one I'm actually intrigued about. I'm curious to see what you guys
Hey,
think
we
here.
spent a lot of time on that one. It's National
That's a
English
good one.
Muffin Day. What is your favorite breakfast bread item, I guess? Biscuit, 71% so far. English muffin, bagel,
You're just supposed to ask generically and let them answer. Don't influence them with your 71%.
He already swayed me.
Biscuit,
God.
English muffin, bagel, toast.
Biscuit.
Toast is last, right?
Yeah.
Bagel's actually got 0. I'd rather have a bagel.
I like a good onion bagel.
What's
think
the
bagel maybe
spread?
cream cheese and lox?
Yeah.
Little
No
spread?
lox.
Oh, you don't like lox?
No. Blueberry.
Just salmon. Just fancy salmon.
Little blueberry.
Okay. I like a
Cinnamon
biscuit.
raisins.
But
The
you
ultimate.
sit there when you say biscuit, first thing comes to your mind is gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah, gravy's good.
No,
You got
ju-
biscuit.
Biscuit
There's
with butter and
probably-
jelly.
Gotta have gravy.
Gravy's
Butter
in
and
there.
jelly?
So, gravy
gotta have gravy or
If
a
you got
sausage.
a biscuit for breakfast, there's sausage and there's gravy lurking somewhere.
Yeah.
Not at my house. I'll do biscuits and just do butter and jelly on them.
Oh, God,
Are-
I want biscuits and a gravy or y'all's rolls and honey.
Are you able to?
Not an option.
Yeah, the rolls aren't a breakfast.
You guys are sleeping on English muffins, by the way. They are spectacular.
I wouldn't-
I think they're second.
That's the best English food they make. That's like literally the best thing the English ever
What's it
made.
up? What's up? What
Bangers
is it
and
up
mash?
against? What's the
Haggis?
haggis?
That's Scottish.
Scottish, yeah.
Yeah, that's not the same.
It's on the same island. It's English.
If you have a plate with,
They put beans on their toast.
if you have
Right? Am I right?
I mean, I think it's fair. Very fair.
It's
Fair
the UK.
point.
if you have a plate with egg, sausage, and bacon and a biscuit,
I'm in heaven.
are you able to eat it without making a breakfast sandwich?
Yeah.
Yes, always.
what are you
always
talking
make
about?
a sandwich.
I'm gonna
If
put
I
it
don't
on
have
the-
butter and jelly, I have to make a sandwich.
You make a
If
sandwich
I have
with
butter
it.
and jelly, I'll do.
I'm
Yeah.
putting it on the biscuit.
Yeah.
I'll pound them in clockwise order.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so when you get if you have a pulled pork plate and you got a side of coleslaw and you got a bread roll, are you gonna make a sandwich out of
I
that?
do it all the time.
I rest my case. You guys are.
I wish I had a giant bed made out of
DoorDash
y'all's
it?
rolls and I'd eat my way out.
It's not the worst idea I've heard.
I know.
Those rolls
Thanks.
are killer. I'm really trying to avoid bread, but God, they are good. That's why I can't go to Corky's right now. I can't do it. I'd have to get some naked wings maybe and just have it like pick them up and not even go inside. Rolls are too. They like call to you. They're like the sirens. They're
Is
gonna
it
make
bad
you
like when I bust
crash
a
your ship
table?
into the coast. What?
Is it bad like when I bust a table and there's like 6 rolls left in a bus, and before I put them all in my mouth before that? and
Oh
then
yeah,
throw-
no, it's not bad if you do that. That's bad by the idiots that left them there. Like, what are y'all doing?
I always take bread when it's left there.
Yeah.
There's none left when I leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pound it.
Yeah.
Get them done.
I never take salsa home, but from a Mexican restaurant, but I always take the cheese dip. Weird.
We take the salsa too.
Look at you. All right, can we do red white?
Yeah.
Thanks. It's really compelling stuff.
Good times, fellas.
Yeah.
You guys are really irritating me.
Started off on
I don't know
movie-
what's more annoying, the DoorDash take or the English muffin take. But
movie theaters right into DoorDash. That was impressive.
it's our show, bud.
That's
That popcorn.
impressive.
Welcome to the Great Digression.
By the way, I watched Amateur this weekend at Riverdale.
How was that?
Is that the Randy
Fantastic.
Malik one?
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay, I got it. Somebody else texted in on that yesterday and said it was good.
Him or
What's
Jason
it about?
Bourne?
Born.
He did a good job because he plays.
We
and
really
it
don't
is,
have time
you
for
know.
this right now.
Okay.
The Red White Report is brought to you by
don't wanna hear about
Ortho Now, a walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
I hate being the gatekeeper. All right, Razorbacks won yesterday, 10-zip over Little Rock. They play again today. In case you are interested, that game will be on the buzz, bright and early. Sorry, Randy Rainwater, you only get a little bit of time today. I know you're devastated. I'll tell you what, if Randy got paid by the word, he'd have to live in my spare bedroom. I mean, they get so many shows off, it's insane. Anyway, Arkansas pitcher Reese Burline and utility player Kaylee Wyckoff have been named SEC Pitcher of the Week and SEC Player of the Week, respectively. Of course, Burline pitched a perfect game, so that was kind of cool. Third one in school history. 8-0 over Colorado State last Friday. She's 3-0 this season, by the way. Pretty good. And then Joe mentioned it earlier. Spoiler alert, Boogie Fland has entered the portal, but he's got a do not contact tag, according to John Rothstein of CBS Sports. Whatever. All right, if you're going to bet Boogie's playing on another team somewhere next year, back at Arkansas or in the NBA, what would you bet?
What does the do
Question
not
of the day tomorrow.
contact tag mean?
That means, but he doesn't want schools reaching out to him.
Then why was he in the
It's
portal?
like I'm available to date, but don't call me.
They usually have somewhere in mind.
There's a deadline for the portal, and he's also testing the NBA waters. And Joe's point is he ain't getting the NBA feedback he wants.
Probably that means that there's a couple schools that have already said, you know what, if you don't go, we'll, because I think Cal's already recruited over him.
Yeah.
And so it's like he's not going.
I think he's not here then.
But I think he's
NBA
gonna,
or another
I think
college?
Another college.
I think he's going to go. I think he'll be playing at another college.
Wow. I kind of think so, too.
I kind of think so, too. You don't care. You going to lose any sleep over it?
Me?
Yeah, they'll find another guy and go 4 for 17 in a game.
I am if we suck, because I'm expecting even better next year.
Like, hey, anybody out there we can get that can shoot 4 for 17? We're going to really need him next year. I think we can find a couple of those guys. And then if you missed it off the top of the show, we were talking about Hunter Yurchek throwing down the gauntlet on Madden. Sorry, I don't know where I got that. Madden Iamaliava. I have a friend named Reed Madden. I guess that's why I was thinking that. Anyway, Madden Iamaliava and leaving town and taking his bag, and they want some of that bag back or maybe more than what he got. We'll have to figure out the details on that. Quickly, Joe, before we wrap this segment here and take a call, and then we talk to Michael Felder, which is always entertaining, and let you go to do whatever you do. Eat rolls, apparently, while you're busting tables.
Eat some rolls.
Last night in the NBA, Pacers beat the Bucks 123-115. They're now up 2-0. The Thunder crushed the Grizzlies again, this time only by 19, not 51. And the Lakers roar back and win 94-85. In the Bucks loss, Bobby Portis 28-12 off the bench in 32 minutes. Not bad.
Yeah, great game.
Should he be going somewhere else to start?
Giannis
may not be there.
How are they so bad with him and
Well,
Portis?
I like his
Giannis,
role.
Dame?
I think he's at the perfect spot.
Sixth man.
Because he gets to play alongside a dude that's getting a lot of attention. So
Yeah.
a lot of those good looks he gets are because of the attention that's garnered to the Greek Freaks.
Give me an example of when you were more effective because of who you played next to.
Oh, it was playing with Bird, Jordan, Barkley. It was awesome.
So who was next to you in Sacramento?
I shot.
They just let Joe shoot.
I told
Hey,
you this
give it to
100
him.
times. With those guys, I was sitting out there. I was shooting wide open 17-foot shots. Shot would go up. Nobody was in front of me. I could run right to the rim. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
When I was with New Jersey, Sacramento, I had a guy stand in front of me. I'd look at him and go, ain't you got somewhere to go? Don't you got somebody to go help him?
And he was like, no.
No.
You're not-
So
you're
what,
not-
what, don't you got somewhere to go, dude? What are
You're
you
not
doing?
in Chicago anymore, Joe.
Let me ask you about this clip. This is I don't know if you guys saw J.J. Redick throw a fit last night, but he kind of chewed his team out a little bit, and LeBron was asked about it after the game. And I thought this was such a condescending answer to the question. Tell me what you think. I shouldn't have said that. I should have just said, what do you think about this answer?
Ooh,
Sorry,
set us up.
I did the same thing. I
Well,
did the same thing he did with the biscuit.
We're all strong-minded people. We're not going to be led into your especially
He
after.
talked you into a biscuit in 2 seconds. I can't talk you into this.
I was already there. You couldn't talk us into the English muffin.
You're right. Despite my best efforts. You're wrong, by the way. But you don't like any food anyway.
He loves my food.
Okay, he doesn't
I
like
really
anything
do.
outside of Corky's.
I really
or,
do.
He
That
get-
and pizza place. I keep pizza in them in business.
But would you walk there?
Huh?
Would you walk there?
Where?
To anywhere.
No.
LeBron,
Not anymore.
JJ
I don't
said
wanna
he
leave.
hasn't done it a lot this season, maybe about 5 times or so, but Minnesota cut it to 11. He called that timeout, and he was very upset. He said he wanted you all to tap into your sense of urgency. How much was that needed in that moment, and what did you think of the response?
I thought we responded, well, just from the timeout. We know JJ is going to spaz out from time to time. That's JJ, and so it's at this point for us is, obviously we need to listen to the message and not the way how he's delivered it. And for me, it's, my high school coach my freshman year was kind of the same way. He would spaz out on us, and you have to be able to understand about it's not how he's saying it, it's about what he's saying. And I thought we responded after that.
Says King of the Flops.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's coming from a guy who's 40 years old, who's, but there's no doubt Luka and Reeves and everybody else needed to hear that.
Sure.
LeBron understood what was going on and probably understood what was going on. So, I mean, I wish he would have just said, yeah, we needed it. I mean, I think for him to kind of, because
it's sort of throwing your coach under the bus a little bit, right?
I mean, he doesn't need to hear that because of who he is and what he's done. But the team obviously needed to hear that. So I think that would have been my kind of answer from that context. But
Tell me what's wrong with this statement on LeBron. Everybody knows who he is. Everybody knows what he is. If you don't have something that's going to help the team by saying what you say, don't say that.
Right.
I mean, your team needs help. Whether he likes it or not, they're in a series with Minnesota right now.
Well,
that's not helping.
And all your great teams, and DJ, all you guys will know this. I mean, if you're it's like if I'm sitting there, Phil Jackson would say stuff to Michael sometimes, and I'd sit there and I'd go, well, if he can say that to him, he damn sure can say it to me.
Right. But I would say this
so
is like
it gets everybody to fall in line.
Think about you got a team leader, right? You got a senior team leader, and you're barking at the guys about something, and the senior leader leads over to the sophomore and goes, Psh, that's just coach barking again. Don't worry about that. That's basically what LeBron did.
Then you got a bad team.
There's nothing good that comes out of that, only bad. Then don't say it. That's the rule.
That's where, that's, me, how I am.
Wonderful.
I think LeBron
Lazy.
is smart enough,
DoorDashing.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Even though everyone probably knows what the deal is, it sounded like Coach Redick is not his coach, it's just his boy. You know what I mean? That's how it kind of came off. But the thing is, it's LeBron James. And so you kind of give him a pass in that. But like you said, for the younger guys, I think LeBron should understand the dynamic of games and the way that this works of pecking order to not say that in an interview.
The
You know
only
what I mean?
reason
Yeah.
he said that was he felt like at that split second it got. I think if he had it to say again, I don't think he would. He felt like that was making it look like his ego. His ego took over because he felt like Redick was directing at everybody. He didn't like that they
Basically
noticed
saying,
it.
I don't
He didn't
need
like
that.
that they noticed it.
I
so
don't need that.
Yeah.
I don't need that, but they need it.
Then just say that. Just say that.
No,
You know
no.
what? It was good. I didn't need that. I know where we are, but they needed that.
Yeah, but
Done.
Perhaps we may be overanalyzing.
A little bit.
Right.
We're
But the
not.
problem
He's
is
a jackass.
the problem is with
No, we're not.
with all players there are dudes sitting there thinking that they're on that team. I promise you, there's some that think they're in the same stratosphere as LeBron.
Yeah.
You know,
On that team, besides Luka?
Yeah. Or yeah, I mean,
It's extremely disrespectful. And you're right. Maybe it is a little bit of an overanalyzation. Does it change anything about the way that this series is going to play out? No. But it is very disrespectful to your head coach. And I don't care if he's your boy or not.
Yeah.
Also, bringing up your high school coach. That reminds me of my high school coach when I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful. It just is.
It is.
yeah, you just simple is always the best way. Yeah, we needed that. Move on.
Okay. That's that. 11:33. We're going to talk to Michael Felder.
I'm gonna walk to Corky's and get something to eat.
That's a spirit.
I'm going to Grubhub
It'll
it
take
later.
4 hours.
No, not with Joe. It's like 7 steps. What are you talking about?
6.5.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888 for Rainwater Holton Sexton. They'll help you weather the storm.
This is Sports Center.
The Arkansas Travelers got a midday win yesterday, beating the Middle and Rockhounds 2-0 for their 12th win in 16 games on the season. They'll go at it again tonight at 6:35. Radio coverage can be heard on 106.7 Buzz 2. And the schedule for the college football playoffs in the 2025-2026 season was released yesterday. The Cotton Bowl will start the festivities on New Year's Eve, while the Orange Bowl, Rose Bowl, and Sugar Bowl will all be played on New Year's Day. The Rose Bowl will be played an hour earlier than usual as it's set to kick off at 3 o'clock. The semifinals will be on Thursday, January 8th with the Fiesta Bowl, and Friday, January 9th with the Peach Bowl. The national championship game will be on Monday, January 19th. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
The Bumper to Bumper Certified Service Center's Indoor Car Show, Saturday, May 3rd at the Conway Expo Hall. Best of show wins a $1,000 Visa gift card. Pre-register at btbautoparts.com. That's btbautoparts.com. Presented by Sullivan's Automotive and Carter's Auto and Cooling.
I can't sleep.
What is it now?
It's the company. It's chaos.
What's chaos now?
The numbers, the expenses, the books. What if we get audited?
No one's gonna audit you at 3 a.m. Go to sleep.
I can't sleep.
You could if you used Ramp.
Who said that?
I don't care because they're right. Go to sleep and sign up for Ramp in the morning, Jerry.
Ramp is the corporate card that handles all your tedious financial operations automatically, integrates directly with your ERP, and gives you complete control over every transaction. Ramp gives you everything you need for bulletproof books and a better night's sleep.
Wow, that is exactly what my company needs.
Yes, and exactly what I also need. Go to sleep, Jerry.
Upgrade to Ramp for free today and get $250 at ramp.com/radio. Ramp.com/radio. That's ramp.com/radio.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank, members FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
It's the Big Lot at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram in Benton, where you'll find hundreds of clean, local pre-owned vehicles with big deals.
I need something with style that stands out.
The Big Lot has your stylish SUVs, Genesis, Lexus, BMW, and Volvo. The Big Lot at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram on I-30 and Alcoa Road in Benton, and online at biglotbenton.com.
This is Justin Acri with some exciting news. UAMS Ortho Now is now open at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. If you have an orthopedic injury, sports, work, or anything else, walk in and get the best in orthopedic care. No appointment needed. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
Welcome back. Wait, what is this trash? Turn on some real music. That's more like it. Welcome back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, welcome back in the zone. I just realized that I have a Frogger game in my office, so we're going to let DJ try it in the break because he's not really sure what Frogger is. But it's pretty funny. He kind of described it well, but you've never played.
I just vaguely remember what it looks like playing, but...
We had it on Atari when we were kids. So we would like...
God, was it all the way back to Atari?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man, that's tough.
I just go back, when I look at Stranger Things, like that Netflix show.
Yeah.
They were always at the arcade.
Yes.
And that was the vibe back then. It seemed like so much
Frogger, like we would go to like, what's the pizza place called? Godfather's.
Okay.
We would go to Godfather's Pizza Place, and they would have like 4 games. So they had like Cubert, and they had Frogger and Defender and Asteroids.
Hey, another place we went, Bowling Alley. Bowling Alley had those.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
We'd
Yeah,
go
bowling alleys
bowl
had
and then go to the arcades. Great.
So was it a thing you would put your stack up your quarters to let you know who's next? Is that how it worked?
I'd stack up my quarters and be like, I'm going to be here until I'm done.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm
Yeah, that's
here,
right.
Robbie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Usually until my parents said, come over here, the pizza's out, dummy.
What if somebody wanted to play the game?
I gotta wait.
It never even occurred to me.
No,
like,
that was the rule. That was the rule.
You
You
just
got
wait
your
till
money
they're
out.
done?
Yeah, you just play till you're done.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's not like a pool table.
Okay.
Yeah. You wouldn't have made it
Yeah,
back
you
in
don't.
the day.
It's not like a pickup basketball. You got next. You got any next. You got when I'm ready to give it to you.
If you're big enough and mean enough, though, like you could just shove a kid out the way. Like
You
you,
ever see
could
that?
have gotten away with that. No,
The bull-
never once.
okay.
Never once happened. Because everybody's parents were there too. We were there. We weren't there by ourselves.
All right.
I guess we got older. We went to arcades.
I got
by
pushed
ourselves.
around on pinball a little bit. You stay on the pinball machine too long.
Somebody said, all right, kid, come on.
Some gangstery looking people would
Oh,
come
yeah?
in, like these
Didn't like
guys
that.
in leathery jackets, like Fonzie looking guys.
Those hoodlums in the
Yeah.
in the arcade.
I really don't.
Greasers would come by.
Yeah, the grease. Yeah, that's it.
Coach
that's
is a
it,
soch.
That's it.
He's absolutely a soch.
Come on now.
Stay gold, pony boy.
Great.
All right, let's get Michael Felder in here. Michael, we've been off the rails today. I don't even tell you all the things we talked about today, but it's pretty dumb. Anyway, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you guys doing?
We're good. We want to talk about the NFL draft. Chris, you want to ask him our questions of the day?
Yes. Maybe we won't spend 20 minutes on it this
Yes, probably not.
It's National English Muffin Day. What is your favorite breakfast bread? Your options are biscuit, English muffin, bagel, or toast.
Mike's a foodie, too, so.
Well, I don't eat breakfast, but I'm a biscuit. I mean, I'm from North Carolina, man. We got biscuits. That's what we do.
Yeah, biscuits are rolling in this. Okay.
I make biscuits, but I love make like I literally I'll say this. Last week was spring break here. And so I spent some time. I've got a 7-year-old. I spent some time with her, showing her, like, the proper way to make biscuits. Just because I don't need her going out into the world and embarrassing us.
It's a great point.
Okay.
Yep, that's cool. And then it's also, we were talking about movies, going to the theater. I don't know how that came up. Is it National Go to the Theater?
Yeah, National Movie Theater Day. How many times do you go to the movies in a year? 0 times, 1 to 3 times, 4 to 7, 8+ are your options.
Man, we're a one-car family, so I don't get to go to the movies as much. When we were a 2-car family, I used to go to the movies every single Friday.
Nice.
So I saw, there was a point when I'd go back through my stubs, like the AMC program, and I had seen, probably 70 movies in a year.
That is wild. Jeez.
That's putting in work.
I'm jealous.
What's the trick on homemade biscuits? Say if you make them in a cast iron, how do you get them fully done without making the bottom
too brown?
Too brown. Yeah. What's the trick?
With what? Seasoning cast iron?
Yeah.
Do you do it in the oven?
When you make biscuits, yeah, you put the cast iron. I've seen people I've tried to make them in my cast iron by throwing it in the oven, but I always burn the bottom of my biscuit.
Oh, yeah, you gotta make sure that thing is, no joke. You gotta make sure it's lubed up down there, man.
Oh,
Do a stick of butter on the bottom.
Okay.
DJ, you're not
butter on
using
the
enough
bottom.
lube.
Not enough lube.
Stick of butter on the bottom.
Okay.
Put them into the pan hot, and then go.
Okay.
All right.
In the pan hot.
Let's talk about the
They
EMO.
take 7 minutes. It takes 7 to 8 minutes for these biscuits to cook, man.
Dang. Okay.
We're gonna do it.
Then you brush the top with some melted butter.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I like to do a little, or honey butter is great too.
Yes.
Or a little butter with a little salt.
Michael, you need to post a YouTube tutorial, but we got to get into some Iamaliava talk. So, Nico and Madden are kind of resetting the whole standard here now. Nico obviously chasing the bag, and we all assume that he's going for less money, not more money to UCLA, but I don't know what happened there. And then now Hunter Yurt checks out saying, like, hey, we're going to need some of that money back there, Madden. Thanks a lot. So they're really bringing up some interesting points in this whole collective era that we're in.
Honestly, I don't know how to talk about it, man. Like, I have no idea. Obviously, Madden. So there's a couple things. I've been kind of paying attention to. I've been paying attention to it, obviously, while I also try to get ready for the draft. But I've been paying attention to it, and there are some people maybe shouldn't be in charge. 1, 2, we've got to figure out a way to protect, like, the actual integrity of it all. I'm not talking about it like pay versus not pay. I'm saying that everything needs to be on the up and up. Everything needs to be above board, and that's the part where we have to figure this out because Arkansas obviously is going to take legal action against Madden, and then Tennessee is upset with what happened, and then UCLA is like, I guess we're going to get a guy, and then his brother is now also making a move, and we have to figure out, like, DJ, like, how do we not just have a way where this can work the way that we've seen it work for decades in the NFL?
It's the lack of structure, 1, with contracts, and 2, no cap. No cap at all. And so I think, that makes it obviously more competitive. It makes it to where and I would say also, too, transparency in these contracts of what somebody is actually making, So there is no, I need to test the waters to see what I could get. Based off numbers and stats, what somebody else is doing, the numbers, and that's NFL. That's their biggest thing is when their contract is up, hey, this guy did this, and this, and this is how much it's worth. And so.
And then there's also, guys, compensatory picks for different ways that people leave your team in different avenues. And there's nothing like that in college. So even then, you're it's not a free-for-all in the NFL like it is because of that kind of thing.
Well, I'll tell you, I think that the compensatory picks are the guys in the transfer portal. And so I think there is a slight parallel there because you're going to be like, oh, well, we lost our quarterback. We get to get another guy. But I think the reality of it is that we're seeing people that don't have actual agents whose family's trying to handle it. And I was talking to my wife about this. My wife was I guess in theory she's second generation, but in her like direct family line, she's first generation college. I am third generation college, which I don't know if you guys know this. It's really hard for I'm a 40-year-old black man. It's really hard for me to say that. It's really hard to be my grandpa, my dad, and then me and my brother all went to college. There's people that have no idea how college works. There's people that have no idea. Add in the athletic part of it. They have no idea how just getting recruited works. Then you add in the idea of NIL. They have no idea, especially if people don't know how money works, then they don't know how that works. And so there's a lot, there's got to be some sort of more, there needs to be more education, personally, I think. And they're not getting it because they don't know where to get it from. And I don't know who's going to give it to them. And so without a good faith actor in terms of an agent or a money manager or whatever, it's going to continue to be a mess. And I think that's the most important thing. Look, I'm terrible with money. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm terrible with money. But I at least have a good money manager and I have an agent. These kids don't have either one of those things. They just have their parents who some may or may not have gone to college.
Makes sense. Shedeur Sanders, where's it going to be?
Man, this has been up and down. It's a roller coaster, man. When we started the draft process, it was he's probably going to be the second quarterback off the board, right? And then he does his team interviews, and I keep hearing this. And I'm good friends with Jonathan Jones, who works for CBS. Basically teams are like he's arrogant and he doesn't feel like he needs to be here. And he doesn't need to be there. Just look at his tape. The tape is good. The kid can play. He has to get rid of the ball earlier. So does Cam Ward. They both hold on to the ball far too long. But neither one of them are runners. So every time I see somebody compare them to Lamar Jackson or Mike Vick, I have an instant thought in my head of what this person thinks this guy is. But these are good. They're good quarterbacks. They are good. Would they have been drafted in the top 5 of quarterbacks last year? Probably not. So they're going to get overdrafted. I think that Shedeur still goes in the first round. I have to do a show this afternoon for Bleacher Report, and that's going to be one of the talking points. But he's a good football player. People just don't like that. This is his big break in life. His big break in life is his dad. His big break in life is his dad. Mm-hmm. His dad already did all this stuff. He knows what this is. And honestly, I think that he would be better served, or not he. I think the Giants would be better served to have him. I know the Giants went out and got a couple other veteran quarterbacks, but the Jets would be better served to have him than go through with a guy that's coming from, BFE, right? Mm-hmm. Just from nowhere, a guy that's not used to being in the spotlight on a big stage. This kid grew up on the big stage, and I think that that's something that we do have to consider because we've seen so many quarterbacks. What's his Zach Wilson, right? A kid from BYU. What's a kid from BYU know about going to New York City? This kid understands. So I think that's something that's going to be interesting, and we'll see how it plays out tomorrow.
All right, we got to run. Michael, thank you for the time, my friend, and I need that biscuit recipe. We'll talk soon.
Sounds good. You guys take it easy.
All right, see you, buddy. 11:48. Speaking of food, we're going to talk about a burger competition. Coach, this is up your alley. Now, there's something you will eat.
I like burgers.
Absolutely. Miracle League's doing one as a fundraiser, and we're going to give you the deets on the other side. Peggy's here. Stick around.
Eat somewhere. We got a lot of private jokes to share. Lisa, Angela, Pamela, Renee, I love you. You're from around the way.
April is Financial Literacy Month, and it's game time. Arkansas Problem Gambling Council is here to help you take control of your money and your mindset. We want you to win. Let's play smart together. Call 501-403-2321 or visit arpgcouncil.org.
At Gwatney Chevrolet in Jacksonville, we're making your next vehicle more affordable than ever. We're paying the sales tax on every Gwatney Guarantee pre-owned vehicle. Each one passes a 172-point inspection and comes with a 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty, giving you peace of mind at no extra cost. And don't wait on our remaining 2024 models, including Silverados and Tahoes, starting at just $57,990. When the lot clears, the savings disappear. Come see us at Gwatney Chevrolet, 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. With approved credit restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Hey, it's Greg O'Neill, retired broadcaster. I spend most of my time reading children's books to kids in schools, and I'd like to read a children's book to you right now. Once upon a time, there was an overweight Arkansan who had trouble staying committed to an exercise program until hearing that you could get 30% off the joining fee this month at the Little Rock Racket Club. With so many different ways to exercise, that Arkansan became committed and enjoyed it. 30% off the joining fee. The Little Rock Racket Club. People will witness the fitness.
Allison Krauss and Union Station, featuring Jerry Douglas. Arcadia 2025 tour. May 12th, First Security Amphitheater. With special guest Willie Watson. Get tickets now at AllisonKrauss.com. Don't miss Allison Krauss and Union Station featuring Jerry Douglas live.
With hundreds of vehicles in stock across 6 brands, your next ride is waiting for you at Red River Auto Group. We know that the road ahead is important. Whether it's your daily drive or your next big adventure, the right vehicle makes all the difference. From the reliability of a Toyota to the strength of a Ram truck, we offer vehicles built to last with options for every lifestyle. State-of-the-art technology, unbeatable performance, and the comfort you deserve. It's all waiting for you at Red River. Visit us online at redriverauto.com.
Shipments of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Noir golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items, and you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Willie D's Rock and Roll Piano Bar open every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Cold drinks and dueling pianos. Deep Nightclub downstairs hosts karaoke on Tuesdays and DJs spin on Friday and Saturday nights. Visit WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
Welcome back in the zone. Did we say something dumb? Well, let us know by texting our D3 Auto Sales text line or messaging us on our Whit Davis Lumber Plus Live fan feedback. Now, back to the show.
All right, we have officially lost Coach. He is froggering, and years ago, our old producer, Matt, got me a Frogger, little mini Frogger game for Christmas, I think it was. And I haven't had batteries in it in a while that worked, and we just redid it. Now Coach is completely locked in. So let's see. We'll have to see if DJ can, if you can get a frog across. You can get 5 in there, Coach.
You don't think I can get a frog across?
Yeah, I think you probably can. 2 for 2 right now. Oh, 2 for 2. Let's go. I got to mention our friends at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital, UAMS Health, now with Ortho Now. We were there the other day. Absolutely fantastic facility. Conveniently located for any kind of injury, for any orthopedic need, any age, young, old, or in between. Sports injuries, joint pain, sprained ankle, back pain. Bottom line is if an orthopedist needs to see you, you can roll up in there 8 to 8, Monday through Friday, Saturday 8 until noon. And again, conveniently located right in the center of town, right off I-630. You can get an on-site x-ray, immediate access to fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. They're going to ensure you the best possible care when it's needed the most. And if you're in pain, put it to bed, folks. Can hear the frog in the background. Go see our friends over there at Ortho Now, brought to you by our friends at UAMS Health. Again, 8 to 8, Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturday, 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674. Peggy McCall is here to talk about the Miracle League Burger Competition, which is coming up
Sunday.
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 Sounds like a good thing.
That does.
It is.
Like a good burger competition.
Where, when, what? And who is actually cooking up these burgers? That's the question.
Yeah, that's a nicer lineup, a great lineup this year. It is this Sunday, 11:30 in the morning. We open the gate to the general public. We announce the winner between 2:15, 2:30, so you better get there early so you can judge the People's Choice, put your voice in on that. And it's in the Heights up on Kavanaugh, kind of around Muggs, Boulevard Bread. We block off the street up there.
Sweet. How many competitors?
We have 11.
And are they restaurant people or just local folks?
Let me tell you. So this is World Food Championship golden ticket on the line, which I've talked about it for 4 years now, but people don't understand the value of that. Last year, 1,200 people went to Indianapolis, 1,200 chefs and home cooks went to Indy and competed for the final table.
Ooh.
There were 12 out of 1,200 in 2.5 days. Those 12 went to Bentonville 3 weeks ago and won the golden ticket. They won the $150,000 prize. In Arkansas, there was a guy from Dubai there competing, all right? In Indy, there were 20 countries represented. So it really is a world competition, and this is a qualifying event for that. So in Northwest Arkansas 3 weeks ago, number 3 in the world is Emily Bench from the Vault in Hot Springs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she and her sous chef are competing. He's taken the lead on the burger. He's a barbecue guy, and so they're going to be there. In addition to them, we've got a great lineup for the folks in the competition. Lefties in Magnolia, they've got a lot of praise lately. Amazing K's, Ohio Club. Jesse James is all over the place in Batesville, along with Mimi's in Batesville. They're fantastic. Southern Tale, new brewing company.
Yep.
And they're providing beer, so you want to get a ticket so you can get your beer band on. Aaron Bradshaw, Smashed and Stacked, and then the folks from the Vault. So
you get there at 11:30. And what's the ticket cost?
15 without beer, 30 with unlimited beer.
Till 2:30? That's a good deal.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's an
I like
amazing
that.
deal.
And again, outside, hopefully the weather's going to be good. I know we're going to
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Just-
okay.
Hey, you know what?
Hey.
After 3 years ago in the almanac, I didn't know about the almanac.
Yeah.
I learned about it after 2 heat events. I checked the almanac. We're
There we
going to
go.
be just fine.
Good.
You got to do what you got to do to pick your dates when you're looking months out, you know?
Absolutely. For sure. Yeah, I haven't looked at but it's going to be fine.
It'll be fine.
Doesn't matter.
It
It'll be
looks
fine.
perfect.
We're doing
79
it.
and
It's gonna be
cloudy.
fine.
79 and cloudy, according to my
that's
information.
perfect.
Yeah.
It'll be great. Get a little cloud
Usually
cover.
it's in the 90s, yeah.
Live music, Peggy?
Yes, Joe Sundell, once again, he's got a great little bluegrass band. So much fun.
Okay.
So much fun.
And the money is going to go to Miracle League, which you guys are got to be. Are
We
you
are
underway?
in season.
Okay.
We are. We've got 2 new blind players. They always fascinate me. It's just fascinating.
Okay.
And we've picked up a bunch of kids here and in Northwest Arkansas this season. So, it's great.
Tell me how that works functionally with the blind players. Do they
We have a ball that beeps so they see it with their ears.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of these days,
Yes.
you're going to be out there.
Yeah.
And one of these days, sports needs to come out over here
Yeah.
and check out a AAA game because we have players that make double plays.
I think a better idea is we blindfold
yeah, you
ourselves.
look like that, yes.
I think we should blindfold ourselves and see if we can hit the beeping ball.
Yes.
Okay.
And I do that to a bunch of people that come out.
We'd have to shut off a lot of other, we'd lock in.
I would
It'd
have
be
to
very
lock
fascinating.
in. Yeah, it's like in Star Wars,
Yeah.
where they got the thing and he's trying to ward it off with his lightsaber. Use the Force, Luke.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, you really ought to.
How many teams do you have?
We have, let me think, 8, 12, 14, 16.
And how many kids are competing or participating?
150, 175.
That's so cool.
Yeah. We've
Cool.
had several thousand kids go through our program over the years.
Your game's strictly Saturday?
Friday night for AA and AAA.
Okay. And then you
Yeah.
have games on Saturday, too?
Yeah, Saturday's when we have all the buddies. That's what everyone knows us for.
Okay.
And then Friday night, we, our players are growing up in their 20s, and some have been there since day one.
That's awesome.
We've all got to grow up together and
I
grow
love it.
old.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, burger competition. That's the important part for you. Raise a little money
Yes.
for Miracle League. Sunday, April 27th, this coming Sunday. Starts at 11:30. Get there early. 15 and 30, you said? 15 for no beer, 30 with. As someone who does occasionally walk
Partake.
Yes.
over to Southern Tale and eat and drink, I strongly encourage the $30 ticket. So there you go. And there's some prize money here.
Yes, we do have prize money for first and second. Yes, this is first for us. So for the golden ticket and the People's Choice, there's prize money for first and second, $500 and $250.
See you Sunday on Kavanaugh in
Big shout
the
out
Heights.
to our sponsors. Can't do it without them. Empower, Crane, Southern Tale, Benny Keith, First Community Bank, and Windsor Door, along with FIS and Nix Associates and DBT Management.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. All right, it's 11:58. Coming up next hour, we've got Chris Curry, bottom of the hour. And we will also be talking about entertainment and birthdays. And it's a What the Hell Wednesday, Coach, so you're going to get yours too. And there are
some good ones.
A couple pretty good ones. I came through on the Frogger. I'm going to come through on the What the Hell.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about it. Gotcha.
This year, we considered hiring an ad agency to help with our marketing.
They pitched impressive visuals and a script that was inspiring.
And exotic animal mascots to help grab your attention.
In the end, we just decided to tell it to you straight. Shelter Insurance has award-winning customer service at affordable rates.
Plus, our local agents are there to help you understand what coverage you need.
See shelter agents Richard Yeager or Jason Daly in Little Rock or Agent Lawrence Forrester in Cabot today.
Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during The Zone. Brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
No matter what you do,
you were finished.
We can't be stopped.
Oh, well, allow me to retort.
1037 The Buzz.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
Police give new details about the deadly shooting at a Benton gas station. Police say 47-year-old Alfredo Garza III was traveling to Texas with a group of people when he stopped at the Max Meadows and More gas station off I-30. Video shows him pull bundles of firewood onto the ground, turn on a kerosene pump, then walk into the store, grab a lighter from the counter, walk back out, and attempt to light the kerosene. Police say the clerk came out with a pistol and confronted him, but Garza did not back down. The two started to struggle with one another, and at some point, Garza was shot and killed. Police have not arrested anyone in this case. They say their investigation is ongoing. A case of whooping cough is reported at Watson Chapel High School in Pine Bluff. District officials say they are working closely with the Arkansas Department of Health to keep students and staff safe. As of now, no classes have been canceled. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
81 and mostly cloudy today with a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm this afternoon. Tonight, still mostly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm and temperatures dropping off in the mid-60s. Starting up tomorrow, much higher rain chances, temperatures rising up to around 80. I'm meteorologist Pat Walker for the Buzz Radio Network.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
This is Justin Acri with some exciting news. UAMS Ortho Now is now open at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. If you have an orthopedic injury, sports, work, or anything else, walk in and get the best in orthopedic care. No appointment needed. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
Hello, Buzz listeners. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Sherwood, and I've got some big news. We aren't participating in any tariff price hikes. That's right, no bogus markups at Fletcher Dodge. Now here's some really big news. Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram just announced factory employee pricing. You pay what we pay. No gimmicks, no tricks, just real savings. These are the best deals we've seen all year. New Ram trucks up to $14,000 off, or you can get 1.9% for 72 months. New Grand Cherokees with third row seating and sunroofs, also 4-wheel drive, priced under $40,000. New Wranglers up to $9,000 off, and the all-new Jeep Compass for only $359 a month. Folks, we're making deals every day like it's the last day of the month. At Fletcher Dodge, you always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. We also promise you a hassle-free buying experience. We want to be your dealer for life. It's Ram Truck Month. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood, or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
The leader in sportsbook apps in the state of Arkansas, Bet Saracen, has a club you might want to consider joining. It's the perfect offer for you if you like to play parlays. Head over to the Bet Saracen app, opt in, and get all the details on how to earn bonus cash with the Parlay Bonus Club. It's active through June, and it could be the key to stacks of sportsbook bonus cash. The Parlay Bonus Club on the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you sick and tired of living with that constant pain in your knees or your back? You know, joint pain doesn't just keep you from doing what you love. It affects your job, your relationships, even simple things like getting dressed. Hey everybody, it's RJ. It's time to call QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics uses advanced regenerative medicine to restore and repair damaged joint tissue, giving you your life back. Hips, shoulders, elbows, they can all be treated with natural biologics from your own body. If you're tired of steroid shots that don't work, or if you're trying to avoid surgery, call QC Kinetics now to schedule your free consultation. Learn about these exciting new cutting-edge treatments for pain caused by arthritis or injury, and the best part, no drugs, no pain meds, and no downtime. This is an all-natural treatment that can get you lasting relief. People in Central Arkansas are raving about the results. Call now. Appointments are available for this upcoming week. QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
It's Justin Acri with Laura Beth from Kaufman by Design West, getting you ready for spring. And Laura Beth, let's start with some of the outside options that Kaufman by Design West provides for folks who are trying to spruce up their homes this time of the year.
We carry a large selection of in-stock steel products, which include leaf blowers, weed eaters, and lawnmowers.
As far as sprucing up the house for spring cleaning, you have a lot of other options there as well.
We have storage totes, power washers, flower bed tools, planters, fertilizers, all your lawn care needs.
It's Kaufman by Design West, out west past Taylor Loop, 14900 Cantor Road, Monday through Saturday, online at kaufmanlumber.com.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. It's no wonder that ZipRecruiter is the place for skilled skydiving instructors, accomplished airbrush artists, and proficient pediatricians. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter to hire, you're missing out. ZipRecruiter is the place that's so confident it can make your hiring easier that it lets you try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. So if you want the right candidates for all your roles, ZipRecruiter is the place to go. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20%.
All right, we got a lot to do here. DJ just took part in his first ever Frogger game in the break. And
Learned a lot.
How did we do?
First, awful. I was like, this game's impossible.
Yeah.
Then I realized the blue was water, and that's a no-go.
Right.
I was trying to avoid the turtle.
Oh, you thought the turtle was going to eat you?
And I thought the turtle was going to eat me.
Yeah.
But I had to work my way in between them.
But jumping in the water was going to save him.
I didn't know it was water.
He's a frog. You figured he could swim.
I know. That part doesn't make sense.
I'll say the graphics aren't used to the games I'm used to nowadays.
Yes, no.
All right.
It's a little archaic, admittedly.
What year was Frogger out? No.
1980-something? I'm probably 1984, I bet, or something like that.
You're looking at 40 years.
I mean, technology. But it is a very – I can't get the one all the way to the left.
It's hard.
It's a big flow to the right.
It's hard.
So you gotta
boom, you gotta jump. You gotta ding ding.
And I just learned you can go back.
Yeah, you can go backwards.
Yeah, as long as you're on a turtle.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how long I can stay
or on a log.
the turtle.
You can jump.
Log, you stay on log all day.
You can go back on a log.
1981, 44 years ago.
Okay.
How long do you stay on the turtle? What's like 2 seconds?
2 seconds if you need to.
I get it's longer than it looks.
Okay.
When you get on there, they're nice to you.
You must anticipate the second jump before you take the initial. Okay. It's like life, DJ.
So wait,
it's really just a microcosm. It's a great metaphor for life.
Sometimes you got to go back.
No, that too. But sometimes you got to be ready to know what your next jump is before you take the first one.
You got to have the vision.
It's like a basketball player.
Yeah.
Can't get caught in the air.
Can't get caught.
Don't jump unless you know what you're doing with it.
You're right.
Yeah.
So much for the take a leap of faith.
That's different. Jesus saves, but not froggers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. 12:09. We've got Coach Curry coming up in about 20 minutes. And we're going to talk a little bit more baseball in a bit, maybe, with him. Got a little bit of sound from Dave Van Horn that we haven't played. We'll play that, too. What the hell segment for Coach? Because it's his favorite part of the week. All right, here we go.
Entertainment Report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
This is an idea whose time has come. One of my great regrets when it comes to Star Wars is that they killed, spoiler alert, they killed off Darth Maul in one movie. I'm like, they didn't kill, if they'd have killed Vader in the first movie, it would have ruined the whole thing. Like, I need a great villain, and he's a great villain.
He was it.
And they whacked him. And it was a 2-on-1 deal, too, so it was not even a fair fight.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
He took down Qui-Gon with him, right?
Yeah.
I like Darth Maul a lot.
He's cool.
Yes.
I quit Star Wars after 1.5 movies.
You quit halfway through Empire Strikes Back?
Empire Strikes Back halfway through. I quit
It's the best one of all of them.
I was done with it.
Are you out of your mind?
Just saying.
I want to go to Hoth right now.
And I love all movies.
Now,
it's hard.
Make
If
this
you don't like Empire, then you might as well quit. Yeah.
Right.
so
Good
make
point.
make this make sense. He was fighting both of them, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon.
Right.
Qui-Gon the Master, and he was handling them both. They couldn't do anything with him.
He's a bad man.
Then he put down Qui-Gon, but then struggled one-on-one with
He
Obi-Wan.
used all of his energy on
Is that what it was?
You know what it's like?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
What was the movie where the guy talked about, I've been fighting groups? Oh, it was, you know who it was? It was Andre the Giant in Princess Bride. When he talked about, he's like, I'm so used to fighting a bunch of people all at once. It's very different when you're fighting one-on-one.
Interesting.
And he got knocked out. He got
Yeah.
knocked out. Dude choked him out.
Yeah, I've never seen it. We've talked about this.
You should see that.
You should see. You should have a double feature night with your girl.
Bull Durham,
right?
Princess Bride.
Right.
Hey,
Okay.
listen.
Princess Bride first.
There's just some movies you
are.
should see.
Listen, buddy. You are not
What's-
the one to
what's
ask.
the lore
I don't know
on-
what you know less about food or movies, but it's close.
What is the
No offense.
attraction to Princess Bride? I've heard about it.
It's
I
just a. It might be a perfect
classic
movie.
Oh,
Really?
It's just. It's sweet. It's interesting. It's funny.
What genre?
It's like a comedy
It's
drama.
like fantasy comedy.
Yeah. You'd like. I think it's right up your alley. He don't pay attention to him. Your thought. No offense. Your thoughts on movies are meaningless to me. I mean, they could not matter less
Sounds
to me.
offensive.
It should be. I mean, I literally have
Very
zero.
condescending, like LeBron to
Yeah.
I mean it to be.
JJ, whatever.
I love you, and I think you're an amazing human being. I have zero respect for your take on movies.
I want to know about the amateur. What we talk
Don't
about
go
it?
watch The Amateur then. Don't
Yeah.
go watch that because I loved it.
That was
looks
recommended
good.
by somebody I trust.
I
Yeah.
loved it.
You're occasionally right, but more often than not, you're not.
I think
Shotgun
there's
approach.
some movies that you should just see.
I agree, Christian.
I
thank you.
don't disagree there,
Doesn't
even
matter
if
if
they're
you
not
like
any
it or not.
good. No,
And
I
it's-
agree. I
And if you
agree.
hate it, that's fine.
I agree.
Anyway, so anyway, bottom line is Darth Maul is getting his own series. Star Wars, it's called Maul Shadow Lord. I think I will watch this. There's been so many Star Wars spin-off things. I haven't really watched any of it, but it's coming out on Disney next year, in case you're interested. Arby's is Arby's is partnering, rather, with Happy Gilmore. Not the character, the real golfer. You may have heard of this guy. We talked about him years ago. He's a college golfer. His name's Happy Gilmore. Anyway, they are working together to tee off its birdies and beef collection. Interesting.
Did his parents name him that because of the movie?
Yeah, their last name's Gilmore, and they named him Happy.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
Then that mean he had to really work hard to be a golfer.
no doubt.
Imagine if he didn't want to.
If he sucked,
Or
right?
if he just sucked.
The brand that has the meats recently unveiled a 4-piece golf collection, including 2 polo shirts, a hat, and golf balls, designed with nods to crinkle fries, curly fries, Jamocha shake, and the classic roast beef sandwich. I'll be honest, like when I go to Arby's, it's just roast beef and curly
Yeah,
fries.
roast beef and curly fries.
That's it. Always.
I will say this: Jamocha shake is the worst shake I've ever had.
I've never had one.
They're awful.
Okay, I'll trust you on that one. Current collegiate golfer Happy Gilmore is the face of the collection. After finishing 11th in the Indiana High School State Finals, he shares a love of Arby's beef and cheddar. As a lifetime fan of Arby's, being the face of birdies and beef is a dream come true, he says. During last year's U.S. Open, Arby's created a custom curly fry head cover for golfer Neil Shipley's golf bag. Now, with Gilmore's help, Arby's once again teeing off. So, glad to see this. That's great. This is an odd combination.
Can't wait.
He's probably telling her, don't break my heart, my achy, breaky heart. Billy Ray Cyrus has found love again. This guy, I'll tell you what, he just does not quit.
Well, he finds a lot of love.
He really does. What
In
was his
different
wife's
places.
name? I don't remember what his wife's name, but Billy
Molly's
Ray.
mom?
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm surprised you don't know that.
He just got out of a relationship with some woman named, like, Flower Rose or Fire Rose, I think her name was.
I think it was Fire
Fire
Rose.
Rose, yeah.
Tish.
Yes.
I bet she has
Tish was the
tattoos.
mom's name, right? Wasn't that the wife's name, ex-wife's name?
Yes, that's who I was trying
What
to
are the
think.
odds Fire Rose has tattoos?
Very high. Anyway, Billy Ray Cyrus and Elizabeth Hurley apparently are getting it on.
Wow.
Yeah, they were a little PDA on Easter.
Where's she at now?
Billy Ray's house, probably.
No,
She's a beautiful lady for a 60-year-old.
I mean, I remember her in that Brandon Fraser movie where she played the devil. Bedazzled?
I remember her in...
yeah.
That was fun. I like that movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
She was in...
Austin Powers.
Thank you. That's the one.
The first one.
Anyway, they crossed paths while filming the 2022 film Christmas in Paradise. It's a sequel to Father Christmas is Back, which I haven't seen either one of them. But apparently they met there and reconnected, and now they're very much in love. So that's just wonderful to see for these two crazy kids.
Is this current photo I'm looking at?
What's that?
Is this? Would you say it's pretty current?
Let me see. I can tell you because that's
Yeah,
all I
I think
yeah,
so.
That's it.
Yeah.
What's he got going on?
He's Billy Ray Cyrus.
That's his look?
He's got an achy breaky heart.
I got to see his other mullet. Conclave is on Prime Video. And again, it's all the rage apparently after the Pope died. So
It's great marketing.
I almost...
Killed off the Pope, put it on Prime.
Wow. You think J.D. Vance was in on it?
Him and Bezos were in bed together.
I never saw it. We were really going to sit down and watch it today.
It's a good movie.
It's 2 hours and 40 minutes, and it was already
didn't even realize it was
8:30.
that long. It
I'm
didn't
like,
feel
I can't watch this right now. I'm too tired.
It didn't feel that long.
I would have been Joe Klein in it. I would have been falling asleep. Anyway, it's streaming on Prime Video starting next... Oh, no, it started this week. I'm sorry. Started this week. Also, the viewership is up through the roof. The morning show's helped out because they did a review of it today. Streaming viewership for Conclave increased 283% after the Pope died, jumping from 1.8 million minutes watched on April 20th to 6.9 million minutes watched on Monday, according to data from analytics. And I guess people are like, this is going to be a how-to on how to get a new Pope in there.
Did you see the sports fact on the Pope?
No.
The only Major League Baseball, NBA, or NFL team not to make postseason during Pope Francis' tenure is the New York Jets.
That's hard to believe.
That's what I saw yesterday.
Thanks a lot.
That's something.
Yeah, really. This is interesting, I thought. Christian, you're a millennial.
Am I?
29,
I am.
29 to 44. You are too.
Okay. No, I'm not a millennial then.
What are you?
I'm an old Gen Z.
Are you 28?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's actually great.
Ebony always said she's a millennial. She's not.
Well, this story reads, 58% of millennials feel guilty about taking paid time off. Thank you. It says 55% of Gen Zers are self-inflicted guilt. And boomers, they're booking the vacation and not looking back. Thank you very much.
Is that us?
I'm not a boomer.
I feel guilty
We're
about
not
taking
boomers.
time off.
We are Gen X.
I am?
I am. How old are
I'm
you?
55.
50? Yeah, you're the same as me.
I think you're a little different. You got a lot of responsibility. You're responsible for a lot of people.
Yeah, I feel guilty.
What,
a
like
lot of
chop
people.
liver?
Like, no, but you know what I mean.
You're responsible for entertaining
We
a
will
lot of
offend
people.
well, not as well, but we'll be okay. We'll keep it afloat if you're not here. You know?
According to a 2024 report, 62% of Americans leave many PTO days on the table every year. What are you people doing? Are you out of your ever-loving mind? I'll give Signal Media credit for one thing. I'll probably give Signal Media credit for a lot
I
of
was going to
things.
say, I'd give them a little bit more than that.
But one thing would be they inform you late in the year. You have this many days you have to burn or you're going to eat them.
Yeah.
And absolutely everybody is either going to burn them, and you can carry over a certain number too, of course. But it's like you got to use this many days. Now, I never get that email because I've already used plenty.
Yeah.
Like this is vacation time for me.
Uh-huh.
So
But they do send it out. You've seen it.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I get copied on it because I'm a manager.
I got you.
This says millennials are from 1980 to 1996, so I guess I would be a very young millennial. Gen
The
Z
one I
90
saw was just outside of that, but yeah, whatever.
It says Gen Z 97 to 2012.
We're probably splitting hairs here. But
I'm sure they know.
How old's Ebony?
28.
Oh, she's my age. Okay.
She's only 28.
Robbing the cradle.
Rocking it, baby.
Hey, good for you. Good for you, DJ.
He's rocking the cradle. He ain't robbing the cradle. He's rocking the cradle, he said. All right. That's a little interesting.
Is that what it's called?
Robbing the cradle, not
Oh,
rocking the
I thought
cradle.
it was well.
You rocking it now?
Easy.
Let's go night-night, baby.
I always thought it was rocking the cradle. Robbing the
Robbing
cradle.
the cradle.
It sounds a little too, like, aggressive.
Yeah, it does.
Robbing?
Yeah, what you're doing is it's criminal.
That'd be like you and me dating, DJ.
Yeah, it really would, except for you're not gay. Other than that,
Except for that small part.
Like, it's weird. Like,
it would be awesome if you guys
So-
were, though.
so,
Really,
like,
we'd have so
It
many.
would not be awesome.
We'd
No,
have-
it would not
we'd
be
have so
awesome.
many more cool stories. for
It
the
would
show.
not be
Yeah.
awesome.
You guys could have lover spats on the show. It'd be great.
That would not be awesome.
we have
When they disagreed over movies,
when he
where
talks
would it go?
about not bad, but when he tells stories about like their inner workings on the air,
Yeah.
it would be compelling. But then it'd be like
Yeah.
Ebony being here and giving it back to
Would
him.
they change
Yeah.
his voice? Would DJ be like, "We talked about movies last night, and Christian didn't like it"?
I don't
Well, I
think
feel
so.
like Christian and I. Well, we're 8 years apart.
we have very similar movie tastes.
You guys
Yeah.
have a lot in common. You both like anime.
Yeah, I don't
mean,
feel
if you
like
guys
we're 8 years apart. I feel like
Listen,
we
if you-
like
First
went to
thing
school
I'd say
together,
to you is,
know?
when you were 18, he was 10.
First
Hey,
of
that's
all,
wild.
and when you were 18, Ebony was 10. First things first, you guys do have a lot in common. You guys would actually get along great if you were of that persuasion, but
Yeah.
you're not.
I think I can actually get along with anybody of any age because I'm into many different things.
I'd say that. I'd say your
Wow.
your knowledge
Yeah.
base of a lot of things to talk about certainly would help you.
Would you say it matters when or where you meet someone too? Because I think like Ebony, she's younger than one of my nephews, but I see my nephew as like a little kid because I've just known him as a little kid my whole life. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But then I don't see Ebony that way.
You're not helping.
You know what I mean? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Well, my nephew is pretty old.
If you would have met her when she was 10, it would have been weird.
My sister had him when she
Yeah,
was
that
pretty
would have been
young.
real
It would
weird.
be very odd.
Yeah.
I could tell you a story, but I'm not going to tell you on the air. I got to
Tell me now.
Please don't.
Come on.
I can't.
Please
yeah,
don't.
you can.
I have a family member.
Let it ride.
We've burned the bridges behind this road.
There's a family member
Oh,
I
boy.
have that like knew his second wife when she was a child.
Mm.
He's a lot older than her.
He knew his wife when she was a
I
child.
don't see, but think about, like you said, I don't see how you could even look at them differently than as a child.
Yeah.
If you knew them, like you would just
So,
always.
How do
see
you
that.
think? How do you think Bill looks
She-
at his girl?
She looked different at 18.
No, I know, but I mean, like when I see kids that I coach, like I coach girls
Boobs
track.
coach.
I coach girls track at PA.
Yeah.
And when like if we have their kids at Kid Champion, babysit them or whatever,
Right.
I still see the little teenage 14-year-old
Of course
girl
you
in
do.
high school.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
get past it. I mean, great, good for them, but goodness.
Let's move on.
I'm just curious.
I don't know what's worse, that you're a cradle robber or door dasher.
Or you want to date Christian.
No.
We don't want to date each other.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
I'll tell you
okay,
this,
hypothetical.
if you switch teams, you could do a lot worse.
Then Christian?
Yes.
Mm.
Be
Nice
fantastic.
Is that a compliment? Yeah.
Got a
Of
lot of
course it
knowledge.
is,
Y'all
yeah.
could go to trivia night and get free meals everywhere.
Oh man, we'd win
Yeah,
all the trivia.
you're just
That is
killing
true.
it.
You guys would murder it.
You wouldn't even have to help. You could just sit there eating the appetizers.
You guys would get banned. It wouldn't be fair. It'd be like
Yeah, it would.
counting cards.
Too much.
It's like out.
Yeah, he's out.
Counting cards.
All right. definitely. All right, listen, here's the deal. Real Ideas due, and I heard the morning guys, like, so old, man. I'm going to stop the music for a minute. It was like listening to a bunch of 70-year-olds this morning. Justin Moore's like, I tried to go. They wanted to know my underwear size and my sock size. And I'm like, and Dave's like, it takes an hour to get your damn ID at the old DMV. I was like, oh, yeah, Grandpa? Is that right? You take your cane in there? They'll probably give you a little special treatment if you walk in there with a cane, David.
Yeah.
I literally walked into the revenue office, and 10 minutes later, I walked out with my real ID. Don't believe the hype.
You didn't go on Reservoir.
Go online. No, that's the thing. If you have bad experience at a revenue office, go to a different one. You're not tied to any of them. You can go to Maumelle, you can go to North Little Rock, you can go wherever you want.
I enjoyed the battle once a year.
There is one in Indian Hills, I'm telling you, and I wish I'd have gotten these ladies' names. I walked in and I was out in 10 minutes with the real ID. They are remarkable, and I almost don't want to tell because my people who go there are going to be mad at me.
Yeah, don't do it.
But I'm telling you right now, it is phenomenal. It's a great experience. And if you're having a bad revenue office experience, go to a different revenue office. You're not connected to anyone just because it's close to your house. Go to a different one. But all you need is bring your passport, bring your Social Security card, bring a bill that you get, and your old ID. And there may be one more thing.
Social Security
You
card,
need a
birth certificate.
utility bill.
I said bill.
Yeah.
It's bill,
Social
passport,
Security.
Social Security card, and it's really.
I feel like you need
Birth
5.
certificate.
I think it's birth.
I think it's
Yeah, birth certificate.
Yeah,
Yes. It's not that hard that you have these things. Put them in a bag,
It's
carry
tough.
them in there, boom, you're done. It's not a big deal.
It's tough if you lost your Social Security card.
Agreed.
Because I went in, but I had my passport. It's got Social Security card number on it, and you had to have your Social Security card to get your passport.
Yep.
And they still said no. I had not. So this time I went last week. Well, last week
Yep.
I dumped 10 bills on
Yes.
the desk. I had copies of birth certificates, passports. I sent off, got me a new Social Security card. They still almost. I mean, I had to put up a fight to get it
Why?
because they said I needed like proof of personal property tax stuff or something. I'm like, that's not
That's not true.
that's not on the list.
There's literally like 8 things, and you only have to have 5.
I'm like the sign. That's not on the sign.
Let me put it to you this way. This is not a bad old man Basil impression. I tell you what, kids, it took me a damn hour to get my ID, sons of bitch. Anyway, it's my son is 18 years old. He is dumb as a box of rocks. He got
About
his
the ways of the world.
He got his real ID 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It ain't hard, okay?
No.
If Maddox Acre's outsmarting you at the DMV,
No, you don't
got
understand.
problems.
He went to the good one.
Is it?
He
worth,
didn't go to this one.
Is it worth taking a day off of work, PTO?
No.
Because I'm saying when
It
I
takes 10
No,
minutes.
because you'll be so mad the rest of the day.
And here's the other thing, too. If you leave now or you leave at 1 when the show's over, it ain't going to be busy at 1.
No, I'm saying when I went to the one off Reservoir, never had issues.
Me
ever.
either. I used to go to that one, too.
I'm in and out in maybe 10 minutes.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
I go
You got
at,
lucky.
I go at times of the day that most people are still at work.
Don't go at the end of the day and don't go at the beginning of the day.
No,
and don't go
I'm
during
with you.
lunch.
Right.
You know?
Don't go during lunch.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 o'clock.
But I'm able to go at like 2 or 3.
I went at
no
2
issue.
o'clock
Really?
2 weeks ago, thinking, and well, there weren't a bunch of people. There were like 10 people there.
Okay.
It just took.
This says
arguing.
proof of address with a bill, proof of identity such as a current driver's license, social security card, and passport or birth certificate. Don't need both. I brought both.
I'm telling you.
Just bring both to be safe. It can't hurt. Anyway, it ain't that hard. Don't freak out. It's not a big deal. You got to have it anyway, unless you just want to fly with your passport for the rest of your life. Just go get it done. It's really, I don't want people to be, because I was kind of like, oh, God, this is going to be a whole thing. It's not a whole thing. It's so not a big deal.
Depends on where you go.
Well, if you didn't.
I'm telling you, I went twice.
Did you bring your social security card?
Yes.
The first time?
No.
Okay. I would think
The second time I did, it's still trouble.
I would think getting a new social security card would be harder.
No, it's easy.
How do you get it?
You go online, you pay them $5, and they send it to you.
That's interesting. I have the same one I've had since I was literally.
My wallet got stolen.
My grandpa got me one when I was a kid. He was the one that helped me get my social security card lined up. And I was probably 7 years old. I've had the same paper social security
Is it
card.
jagged and kind of beat up?
It looks like it's been eaten by
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, you can barely read the number. They accepted it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, no, they'll take it. And I'm glad you. I had mine until a few years ago. My wallet got stolen.
Yeah.
And then I'm shook
that
up.
sucks.
Like, I didn't know if I could ever have one again.
The social security card is such a farce, too. I mean, that
It
whole
is
thing
a
is
farce.
ridiculous.
If you've got it on everything that they give you at that office, why can't you use what they gave you at that office?
That's a great point.
I don't understand.
Christian, what are we giving away today for birthday trivia?
Oh, okay. So we have Arkansas tickets for today, but that would be a tough turnaround.
Yeah, we should have done that. I wasn't thinking about that. I didn't realize we had them for today, too. Why do you give them? Why do you give us tickets for? Usually because we're good about giving stuff away, I guess. I'll tell you what. We'll just do that afterwards. Let's do. Do we have brewskis?
Let me look.
We'll just give the tickets away to a first caller in a minute. We'll wait until just a second here. And we'll give them away, and that way, if you want them, just call. But if you want to win something for birthday trivia, now's a good time to call. Oh, that's Star Wars.
Birthday Trivia in the Zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
Very important day in the history of baseball. On this day in 1939, Ted Williams hit his very first home run. Ted Williams, one of the greatest Americans.
49?
39.
I'm going to trick you.
One of the greatest Americans of all time. 1954, Hammerin' Hank Aaron hit his first of his 755 home runs. So April 23rd is a very important day for a couple of greats. On this day in 1989, you want to talk about a big matzo ball. Wine merchant William Sokolin broke a $500,000 bottle of wine, 1787 bottle of Chateau Margaux, possibly belonging to Thomas Jefferson, at the Four Seasons restaurant in New York. What kind of jamoke would you feel like if you broke a $500,000 bottle of wine?
Like the guy that lost his thing with his crypto in the dumps.
Yes.
You'd feel like that.
Idiot. And last but not least, 2018, this Marvel movie came out.
2018?
Yeah, let's see if you guys
They've
know
had
it.
a lot of them.
Boop, nerd alert. Boop, nerd alert. I thought these guys would know
I
off the
love
top of their head.
Marvel movies.
2018? Was it
Spider-Man.
Black Panther?
No. It's a big cast.
Avengers.
Yes, which one?
Which one? 2018? That
Ultron.
would have been, no.
It's Infinity War.
Yeah.
All right, birthday
It's
trivia.
been
Here we
that
go.
long?
Not that long.
Is that crazy?
That was my most unfavorite one because they
Larry's-
killed some of them off.
Larry's with DJ. They came back.
I know.
Oh,
but
spoiler
I
alert.
didn't know at the end.
Larry's with DJ. James is
partner.
with Christian. And, Coach, you're going to play for Mark.
Can
All right.
Mark help me?
This is going to be a very short list. No, Mark can't help you. All right, when Christian gets settled here, we'll go. Although I could let him
Yeah,
probably talk to
he'd
some
still
people.
beat us.
He probably would. All right, you ready? Here we go. This woman's an actress, used to be, And she was also once married to a famous musician.
Justine Bateman.
And
Elizabeth
she was
Hurley.
recently in Arkansas for the St. Patrick's Parade in
I
Hot
don't know her
Springs.
name.
Valerie Bertinelli.
That is correct, Christian.
Wow.
How old is Valerie Bertinelli today?
She is 66.
One day at a time. She is not.
She used to be a cutie.
She still is cute.
Still is.
Really?
She's aged like a fine wine, like a $500,000 bottle of wine that you
I'm
don't
gonna say
break.
67.
No,
62.
no, 65. Christian Weaver.
God.
This guy was two of the greatest ever roles on television. This is almost like the TV
William
version.
Shatner.
No, this is almost like the TV version. Lee Majors. I was going to say it's almost like the TV version of Harrison Ford.
$6 million
Playing-
man, Fall Guy.
Playing
What-
Han
what-
Solo
Han Solo
and
and
Indiana Jones. Yeah.
What shows?
Coach, tell him.
$6 million man.
Correct.
Fall Guy.
Fall Guy. That's it. Colt Seaver.
It's new. I don't know those.
Those are both great
They
shows.
made a movie about it. What's the good-looking guy?
Oh, Ryan Gosling?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a show first?
That was the show.
Yeah,
that was a
show.
series, yeah.
Okay.
Christian, that was a quick answer, and maybe there's hope for you too.
I
Yes.
said, what's the good-looking guy, which really spans a lot.
I know you
And he
set
popped
DJ
out
up.
with
He's just
Ryan
like,
Gosling.
I know 9 of them.
I know Fall Guy.
That
You don't
was
like
a series.
it,
That
with-
was a series.
But the movie with,
movie sucks so
with
bad.
Emily Blunt?
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Emily Blunt.
It was setting up perfectly.
It wasn't awful.
They're supposed to be making another
It
one.
wasn't awful.
It needs a better script. It was.
7.
I don't think they're going to make another one.
No.
It didn't do very well.
There was talk of it though. If with a good script, it could be good because it's got great star power and it's a great concept.
got a lot
And
of
this TV
star
show
power.
was awesome. I'd rather have another A-Team movie.
I didn't
though.
know William Majors was still with us.
I got
Yeah.
that. That's the best one I've ever got because I got it with almost nothing.
You did. That was impressive. How old
was
is he?
good.
This would be really impressive if he got his age right.
Oh, freak.
$6 Million Man was like appointment TV when I was a kid.
He is 79.
Let's go 89.
No.
He's 82.
For a guy that doesn't know anything, he did good. 86. I doesn't know anything about him, I mean. All right, this guy is a wrestler, but you
He
can't
was
see
married
him.
to Farrah Fawcett.
John
Majors.
Cena.
That's right.
Dang it.
True. How old is John Cena, DJ?
John Cena is...
Actually, coach first, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, man. 51.
Nope.
45.
Nope.
47.
48. Christian again. And this guy is a filmmaker. I haven't seen him make anything in a
Steven
while.
Spielberg.
Roger and Me was his first offering. Bowling for Columbine. Fahrenheit 9/11.
Michael Bay. Not Michael Bay. Michael
The weird
Hook.
dude.
Yeah, he's a weird dude.
No, it's the weird dude that makes the
Fahrenheit 9/11.
very left
Didn't
guy.
he he's very controversial?
All the things. You guys are
Like
saying all the things?
conspiracy theory. Michael, no, not Michael.
It's Michael's.
It's Michael.
Cook.
Happy birthday, Michael Moore. He's 71.
Michael Moore. God, you should have said alliteration.
And this guy is he was a flower shop driver in the movie Valentine's Day. He also had an eponymous television
Affleck.
show back in the
Ashton
day.
Kutcher.
No.
Kutcher.
Older stand-up comedian. Latino.
George Lopez.
Correct, sir. How old?
Okay.
George Lopez is 72.
No, he's not.
68.
No, he's not.
67.
You guys are all rude. He's 64. Christian's the winner. Good job.
Who did I have?
Good question. Let me double check that. Carry the one, James.
I feel bad for the people that call and don't get Christian. They know it's an uphill
lost
battle.
This dude's been on fire lately, but you're right, normally.
Normally, it's an uphill battle.
Okay, let me get Kevin's got a comment. No, he was going to tell us about The Last of Us for some reason, but that's fine. We got to get to the break because Coach Curry's standing by. DJ, I wonder if he can't bet on his own games, but
Can't do that.
I bet he's curious about what's going on in
I mean,
Oakland.
he
He can go to a show at
He
Oakland. though.
could.
He can
but
go to dinner at Oakland, go to a show at Oakland.
Oh, you got to go to a show at Oakland. They got great entertainment. They got great food, smoke-free environment, and you can even stay the night and enjoy all of Hot Springs, all at Oaklawn. All you have to do to book a reservation is go to oaklawn.com. But beyond that, like I said, we got Nancy joining us tomorrow as they extended the race weekend to Thursday, starting on Thursday. So much to do out there. If you want to watch the ponies run, you can do that. Download their app for that if you'd like to bet on it. Oaklawn anywhere. Now, if you like sports betting, you're going to have to make sure you download the Oaklawn Sports app for first-time people who sign up. You can get over $1,000 in bonus bets. Our friend Zach Gillum will talk to you more about that come Friday. But when I say you can bet on anything, it almost is anything. When it comes to the Masters, Coach, I don't know if you did this, but I was locked in. They even had the options to bet per hole which person would get closest to the pin on a par 3.
Yeah, it was a fun day.
That was a fun day.
Fun weekend.
Fun weekend indeed. But like we said, we got so many different things to cover over there at Oaklawn. Really do encourage people to get out. And if you need to relax a little bit, well, they got a spa that is recognized by Forbes as well, the Astro Spa over there at Oaklawn Resort as well. The place to be, Hot Springs. Find more information at oaklawn.com. sportscenter.com.
How good a venue was that for the Sports Hall of Fame?
Spectacular. Fantastic. Absolutely
It was.
outstanding. Great place to meet Dan Gaeckle, wasn't it?
It was. He was running from us.
That was awesome.
We got him.
Yep. Hey,
We tracked him down.
He's like 80 years old.
Yeah.
Couldn't get away.
No.
Floyd's Seafood, Keel Avenue in Sherwood. It's crawfish season, and Floyd's has live and cooked Louisiana Cajun crawfish. Place your order by 2 p.m. Thursday for weekend boils. Floyd'sMeatandSeafood.com.
This is SportsCenter.
Arkansas point guard and draft prospect Boogie Fland entered his name into the transfer portal before the deadline last night. Fland is focusing on the draft but wanted to keep his options open, so if he does decide to return to college, it's unlikely as a Razorback. The Arkansas baseball team got a win last night as they took down Little Rock 10-0 in a 7-inning run rule. 8 different Razorbacks got a hit. Cam Kozel led the way going 3 for 4 at the plate, while Tate McGuire got the win going 5 innings, allowing no runs with 3 strikeouts. Afterwards, Coach Dave Van Horn recapped the game.
I think McGuire settled in. Threw a lot of off-speed pitches tonight. Didn't command his fastball real well, but, pitched just good enough. And then obviously when we got a 9-run lead, the team's going to start pressing a little bit. And nice job by our team. They need a little rest, and I felt like they were a little sharper today.
Those two teams will go at it again tonight at 5 o'clock. Radio coverage can be heard on The Buzz. I'm Christian Weaver with The Buzz Radio Network.
Save $600 on Hustler Turf Raptor Series mowers at Cabot Outdoors through May 31st. Hustler residential zero-turn mowers feature thick one-piece frame, welded steel decks for durability, and are powered by Kawasaki V-twin performance engines. Buy what the pros buy, where the pros buy, at your knowledgeable authorized Hustler dealer. Check out the Hustler Spring Sales event at Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street today. Offer valid through May 31st, 2025. Restrictions apply. See dealer for complete details.
This is Trey Schapp. Tune in each Friday morning at 5:30 right here on The Buzz as I bring you From the Shortgrass, presented by UAMS Health, Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. If you like to hear interesting stories about the game of golf, this is for you. You can also find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Spring into big bloomin' wins at Southland Casino Hotel. Earn entries in April to win your share of up to $100,000 in free play or a 2025 GMC Denali Sierra on April 26th. On Fridays, play Take It or Leave It for your share of $215,000 in free play. Saturdays through April 19th, win $1,500 in free play every 15 minutes. Big wins and a brand new Denali. Only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Proudly serving Little Rock and the surrounding areas, All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros is your trusted one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. We know that tire needs and auto repair services can be stressful and unplanned, but at All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros, we offer fast and simple financing for everyone. Whether you're looking for new tires or any kind of auto repair, we have your financing needs covered. Visit us in Mapleville or Little Rock today or online at allabouttireandbrake.com. Tire Pros. Love the drive.
It's the Big Lot on I-30 and Alcoa in Benton, where you'll find hundreds of clean, local pre-owned vehicles with big, big deals. At the Big Lot Benton, you'll save thousands and go home with a low, low payment.
Do they have cars that could fit my whole crew for our summer road trip?
Oh, yeah. SUVs from Tahoes, Yukons, Suburbans, minivans. You'll find it all at the Big Lot.
I'm looking for a truck I can use for work, but also to tow the boat later this season.
We've got trucks. The Big Lot on I-30 and Alcoa Road in Benton.
You're back in the zone. You want to get into the show, but too busy to call? Message us on our live fan feedback or text us on our text line at 501-661-1037.
Yeah, it was really, really good to see. Frazier started an inning, maybe that second inning with one out, he singled. Helfrich hit a double, got walked. Thomas hit a ball off the wall. I think he might have walked as well. But anyway, just have those guys on base causing some problems. Because, tonight Davlin didn't get a hit, had a sac fly, second time up, but, didn't he wasn't right in the middle of all the action. Eloy hit a double, and then, made a base running mistake, and he'll tell you that he was just working on getting the secretary late, and the kid spun move on him, and he was really upset with himself in the dugout. But, I thought Maxwell had a great at-bat, fouled off a bunch of pitches, then singled to right on full count when we had the runners running. And, but it was good to have the end of the order chip in and, driving runs, start inning, whatever. It was good.
There you go. That's Dave Van Horn breaking down the game within the game. Arkansas wins over Little Rock yesterday in Fayetteville. They're going to go at it again this afternoon starting at 5. What you got?
It's like a Frogger picture.
Oh.
Look like a little kid at a candy store.
Chris Curry is the head coach of Little Rock Trojans, joining us on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline.
Coach.
And talking about Game 2. We'll talk a little bit about Game 1, too, although maybe Coach doesn't want to spend a lot of time on that. Coach, how are you? Good to have you back on.
Well, today's a new day, so I'm doing well, and I'm looking forward to playing at 5.
That's the great thing about baseball, isn't it, Coach? You get another crack at it after a tough day, so that works out okay.
That's exactly what I told the team. I said, as bad as last night went for us, and as frustrating as it was, it's not like Friday night football or the Super Bowl. With baseball, you get to play 24 hours later. And the key, I thought, Justin, last night, first of all, credit to Arkansas. They played well. They pitched it well. For example, we had first and second, nobody out in the first inning. And Ryan Gaeckle, our best hitter right now, hit the line drive to Aloy, and they double us off right after we had told the base runners go back on a line drive, and so that was a mental mistake. And then some of the innings that Arkansas scored on, not all, but some, were helped by our walks or errors. And, a team the caliber of Arkansas, top 5, top 10 team, you just can't give them extra outs. You got to make them earn everything. And when we played well, at Oxford last Tuesday, that's what we did not do. We did not give extra outs. And so that's the first key today, is make sure we don't beat ourselves.
Coach, we have Jackson Wells on through the season, and we talked to him earlier this week, and he obviously had a really nice outing last weekend, and you guys have had a lot of success of late. I'm glad to see him, have a good outing as well. Hopefully that continues as you guys get back into conference this weekend. They get a big challenge this weekend at home. But he said he might actually be an available arm today. Is that a possibility, or what are you expecting? How did you feel about the way things went yesterday with pitchers and how you guys set up for today?
Well, it was his bullpen day, and the way that comes about is we were on short rest last week with it being Easter week. We played Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Jackson pitched on Thursday, so that gave him 8 days rest. And so actually yesterday was his bullpen day, and if it came around where we needed 3 outs and we were in a tight spot on pitching, then instead of throwing his bullpen, a lot of teams do this on Tuesdays, especially late in the year when pitching's pretty thin, is just instead of throwing a bullpen on the side, maybe give him 1 inning of work. And after the game was over, we elected to go ahead and get his bullpen in. So he will not be available today. However, as far as the pitching went, Zach Busick, who was very good against Ole Miss, had a good first inning, and then had a home run on a 2-strike pitch, and it kind of fell apart there. Then we brought in Gage Haley, and he was up in the zone and got hit a little bit. But the bright spot, the silver lining in last night for us, which there weren't many, but one big one was Brendan Katz. Went 3.1, 3.2 innings. I think had 4 or 5 strikeouts, and he's not pitched very much for us. And sometimes when you get in a situation on a Tuesday or a Wednesday where the game gets sideways on you, you can use that opportunity to see if you can find another arm to add to your depth that you're going to need in conference play down the stretch or even in the tournament. And Caps was really good, and so that was good to see.
I was reading, Coach, and you can clarify the actual number for me, but the winning streak recently that you guys were on was the longest one in maybe 3 decades plus. Is that correct?
It tied. It's correct. 8 wins in a row. It tied a 30 or 35-year-old record set by the team in 1990, Gary Hogan, his team.
How about that?
So started with a win against Lindenwood, then we won at Conway, then we swept at Moorhead, and then we won on last Tuesday at Ole Miss, and then we won the series this weekend at home versus Western Illinois.
Yep, finally lost on that Saturday game, the last one of it, and then, obviously yesterday, but a chance to get back on track. And then, more importantly, even than tonight, of course, is being back at Gary Hogan Field this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, against SUE, Coach, SIUE. So they're one of the teams that are towards the top of the standings, I think, in your league. Is that correct?
They're tied for first.
Okay.
And so you've got to manage a Wednesday midweek game very, very carefully. We want to win every single game we play in, and so does our opponent. They fly out tomorrow to get ready for their series this weekend, and so you've got to manage the game to win it, number one, and then number two, you've got to make sure conference play is everything right now, that you don't burn your bullpen, burn your pitching up, or put yourself in a major bind for the weekend. And so what's the answer to that? We need to be offensive. We need to hit, and we need to provide cushion for our pitchers and some guys that maybe haven't thrown a whole lot as of late, like Caps yesterday, need to step up and give us some innings today.
Before we let you go, let me ask you about Jackson and his year. And he, he's had his ups and downs, and obviously you go back to a couple of years ago when he led the nation in ERA. Last year didn't go maybe the way he wanted it to. Do you see some things trending in the right direction? Feel good about where he is right now?
Absolutely. I think he's coming off of 3 quality starts. The last one at Morehead State, which is arguably the most difficult place to pitch in all of college baseball just because of the uniqueness of the field and the dimensions. But he is trending in the right direction. He's calm within who he is and who he isn't as a pitcher. Maybe last year he was chasing a little velocity, trying to do too much. He's a command guy. Now, he can run it up there 93, 94, 95, but he doesn't sit at that number every pitch. And sometimes he'll overthrow a little bit, and he'll tell you that. But when he's a lot more calm and trying to command 4 pitches, that's when he's at his best. Another key, and this goes along with a little bit of the narrative for the season, he's another guy, Jackson, that's battling a little bit of an injury that's a big deal. He's got a blister on his throwing hand middle finger. And so right where the ball slips off of his finger, especially on his breaking ball,
right,
it's a pretty good blister. And even in the big leagues, that's caused guys to miss starts. And so we're managing that. He's coming out of it. Our training staff's doing a great job, but he's done a great job battling through that as well.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, listen, best of luck tonight. And if you want to support the Trojans, this is your, next to last home series, I guess, this weekend for the regular season. So get over there and support
2 more.
the Trojans. You got 2 more after this weekend?
This weekend plus 1. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yep. Okay. Well, go over there and support the Trojans this weekend at home. It's a great ballpark, great place to watch a ball game if you haven't been over there lately. And it's a great experience, and obviously they're fighting their way up in the standings, hopefully. Hopefully that winning trend in conference play continues, Coach, and best of luck tonight.
Thank you, Justin. You guys have a great day.
Hey, appreciate it. Chris Curry. Got to run.
I like Coach Curry.
He's a good man.
Yeah, he is good, too.
I like all the baseball coaches in the state.
Yeah.
Most of the football coaches.
Most of them.
Just kidding. I like most of the high school coaches.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Fair.
Me either.
You got beef with any coach that's
Not really.
known?
I don't know. I'm sure a lot of them don't like me.
I was going to say, I bet more coaches have beef with you than you have beef with them.
I just look at it like when it's over with, we're coaching kids, we're playing a game, everybody's watching. Move on to the next one. Let's go.
Best thing to do is just go to cash and settle up all your issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Really would.
Coaches put that on the line.
Yeah, like a
and then go eat and hash it out after it's over with.
Remember that guy that went after Obama a while back, and then they had like a beer summit at the White House? Remember this? This is years ago.
remember that.
Yeah. It was just like it was just a citizen. It wasn't like somebody in this.
It was like Trump taking the CNN people down to Mar-a-Lago. Everybody's happy.
He had Bill Maher for dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Exactly.
That's the way to do it. You got to settle things over, like a pleasant dinner, maybe drinks.
It's good.
It's a great place to do it at Cash. You know what? You need a summit with somebody. You having a problem with somebody? You got beef with somebody? Go eat some beef at Cash. I'll settle it out nicely. That's one thing we can agree on.
Unless it's Fried Chicken Friday.
Great point.
Then you have
Today,
fried chicken on
today's
Friday.
Thursday, right? Tomorrow's
Today's
Thursday.
Wednesday.
Tomorrow's catfish. Pretty good, too. 501-850-0265 if you want to call, make a reservation, or book a special event. Now, I will tell you this. Up to 150 people, you're not going to find a better space for a great gathering. And again, you get the inside, you get the outside. It's just an incredible experience. Service is phenomenal. The planning staff will help you put your event together, and it'll be beautiful. And they'll make the food just right for you. Now, if you just want to go over there and grab an appetizer and have a drink, great. You want to go with a big group of friends, great. You want to have a romantic dinner, awesome.
Yeah.
All roads lead to cash, DJ. And it's only a few minute walk for a lot of people.
For some people.
But for the other people, they have free valet parking.
Oh, man.
Can't
And
go
you should
wrong.
see those guys.
After you go there, you know where you need to go? Little Rock Athletic Club.
Absolutely.
Work it off.
That's a great idea,
You got to go
Coach.
work it off. A great dinner. You don't want to go right after you go because
No.
you want to enjoy that dinner.
I'm the opposite.
The next morning,
you
want to get up and go.
I like to go the day of, go to the athletic club, get a great workout.
Oh,
in.
before
then I'm like,
the dinner.
I earned
you
a big meal.
I like it. I do that too.
And then when
Earn
it comes up, would anybody like dessert? You say, hell yeah, I spent an hour and a half at the gym today.
Yeah, that's good. And you get it all at Little Rock Athletic Club. You can go work out. You prefer the weight room. I can tell by looking at those guns.
You do prefer. You got good
I like
biceps,
it.
bro.
He does got good. And he claims not to do a lot of biceps.
No, there's no way.
I'm going to have people watch out for him and be like, is he in front of the mirror with the dumbbells doing bicep work all the time?
How many dumbbells I stand in front of
Doesn't
mirrors
matter
as
if you want to
guys.
look like Justin or if you just want to be in shape or play games and have a good time. You can do it all at the Little Rock Athletic Club. Special in May coming up. I think it's 40% off the joining fee in May, which is a fantastic deal, and just in time for the pools to open.
And if it isn't right, just tell them Coach sent you in. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
The GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC in Conway, is your #1 source for high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Shop Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, and more. Nobody beats the GM Giant's huge Crane cash discounts and low price guarantee. Buy with 0 down and get the Crane commitment. If your car doesn't say Crane on it, then you paid too much. Shop the GM Giant, Crane Buick GMC on Amity Road in Conway, or visit CraneTeamConway.com today. GMC, we are professional grade.
It's the Founders Day sale at Bradford Marine and ATV, honoring the legacy of our founder, Knox Bradford, offering discounts on boats like the Tracker Pro Team 175 with 75 horsepower Mercury outboard and $500 in savings, or a $750 Bass Pro gift card. Or get the Sun Tracker Bass Buggy 18 with 75 horsepower Mercury with $400 in savings, or a $500 Bass Pro gift card. Join us as we salute our founder at the Founders Day sale through Monday at all Bradford Marine and ATV statewide locations. Your authorized Tracker dealer.
Sell, sell, sell. The games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk-On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites. Walk-On's is your go-to for good times, craft beer, and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages, from melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro, game on.
I can't sleep.
What is it now?
It's the company. It's chaos.
What's chaos now?
The numbers, the expenses, the books. What if we get audited?
No one's gonna audit you at 3 a.m. Go to sleep.
I can't sleep.
You could if you used Ramp.
Who said that?
I don't care because they're right. Go to sleep and sign up for Ramp in the morning, Jerry. Ramp is the corporate card that handles all your tedious financial operations automatically, integrates directly with your ERP, and gives you complete control over every transaction. Ramp gives you everything you need for bulletproof books and a better night's sleep.
Wow, that is exactly what my company needs.
Yes, and exactly what I also need. Go to sleep, Jerry. Upgrade to Ramp for free today and get $250 at ramp.com/radio. Ramp.com/radio. That's ramp.com/radio.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank, members FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Drew Self in Hot Springs, Todd Matthews in Benton, or Alex Blake in Little Rock today.
On Friday, April 11th of this year, I finished my first year driving a GV70 from Genesis of Conway. So, what's the big deal? It's this. It's the Craig O'Neill Anniversary Sale at Genesis of Conway. To celebrate 1 year of driving the 2024 GV70, you're invited to come in and learn how you can get a 2025 for as low as $497 a month. Yes, $497 a month. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
You're listening to The Zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams. You like what you hear? Well, check out our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
Some time. You still look like an angel. I heard you're doing fine.
All right, welcome back in The Zone. It is 12:54. We're going to do a quick what the hell segment, but I got to tell you about our friends at Gwatney, and James is the man. And you know what we sleep on is probably how great their service department is. They do a phenomenal job. If you have any kind of car issues, and whether you're a Chevrolet driver or not, they will take good care of you over there. But if you're looking for a deal on a vehicle right now, they're paying the sales tax on every Gwatney Guarantee pre-owned vehicle, and it passes a 172-point inspection that comes with a 3-month, 3,000-mile limited warranty. So you need to get over there ASAP. They do have a good selection right now, GwatneyChevrolet.com. And the remaining 24 Silverados and Tahoes starting at just $57,990. They've got a limited supply of those, so don't wait on that or the Gwatney Guarantee pre-owns. Get over there and take advantage of what they're doing right now. That can save you thousands of dollars, of course, with the tax paid. 501-982-2102. Get off at TP White Drive or the James Street exit if you're heading north from the capital city. It is, in fact, Gwatney Chevrolet. Wes Moore is here. We got to do a quick What the Hell segment, and then we will move on. Wes, I would skip it, but it's really Coach's favorite part of the show, so it wouldn't be right.
I wouldn't even have stayed if it
What the hell, bro? What the hell's going on here? What the hell's the matter with you?
All right, Coach, we're going to make it down and dirty, just like I like my workouts. Like to get them in and get them out. All right, here we go. I read this story this week, and this is a sad but true thing. Pakistan, Monday, began a week-long second nationwide vaccination campaign. You're like, for what, COVID? No, polio. There are 2 countries in the world that still have polio, Pakistan and Afghanistan. The only 2 countries where the disease has not been stopped.
Well,
Dear God.
It's probably going to come back here, to be honest.
What are we doing?
They need to call Turkestan and see what y'all do.
Kazakhstan?
Whatever.
Anyway.
Turkmenistan.
A 37-year-old man named Christopher Banks recently got arrested in New York State for child pornography. He lives with his older brother in the small town of Nineveh. Cops raided their home and seized their electronics. The brother's 38-year-old Mark, and he's in trouble now, too, because while cops were searching their gadgets, they came across an old video of Mark's getting it on with a cow.
Oh.
Yep. He admitted to it in a written statement to police. Said he's worked on a farm for 22 years, and when I was younger, I did have sex with the cow.
Oh.
He blamed it on urges and claimed it was a one-time thing. That's what they all say.
At least it wasn't a bull.
Good point, Wes. He's not a complete idiot.
Oh, no.
British tennis player Harriet Dart apologized this week after complaining about the French tennis player Lois Boisson, who she played against at the Rouen Open. What did she complain about? Was it her backhand? Was it her forehand? Too many lobs? No. She asked the chair umpire, "Can you tell her to wear deodorant?
Ooh.
She smells really bad."
Wow. That's tough.
All the way from over
really
there?
Bad.
I mean,
to smell her way over there.
How do you
You're
know
like
it's her?
75 feet away from each other.
Stinky beater.
Maybe that's the net. Maybe they both
6'3".
played the net a lot.
Stinky beater 6'love", 6'3".
Oh, the stinky girl won.
Stinky one.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
why she's complaining.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
It smells like a bad fromage.
Got in
Yeah.
her
I wonder
head.
if she does it to distract her opponents.
Dude,
I don't know.
You're really never that close, right?
You have
At
to
the
really
net, you could be.
I guess in between sets, sitting there at the
Oh,
chairs.
yeah. Maybe the wind blows just right.
You'd have to really stink.
Swirls.
Nice.
You're in a stadium, it swirls in.
All right, that's all we have time for, Coach. Sorry.
That was better than nothing. Thank you.
I thought that was a pretty
appreciate
nice
that.
little shot in the arm. Screaming Kids Day, you survived.
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah. Well, the kids started leaving at 1. Game was over at 1:15, so we had the park to ourselves.
Get a little BP in?
Note to self, no Screaming Kids Day for Out of Bounds next year. We'll handle both of them.
Yeah.
All right, what are you doing today?
We have Mickey Spagnola coming on today at 1:30 to talk about the Cowboys draft plans. You know, Jerry said that they were looking to make some trades. We'll see what he's got in mind. And then Kendall Diggs thanks to Stephen Elmore Shelter Insurance at 2 o'clock today. Had to tape that interview because he's already at the ballpark.
Yeah. Well, you'll have the studio to yourself today after having the ballpark to yourself yesterday. Enjoy it, my friend. Stay tuned for Out of Bounds. Tomorrow we're back here in the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio. Looking forward to it. Adios, amigos.
Spring is here. It won't be long before you're planning a road trip. Get to Point S, Arkansas to get your car ready for it. Off-road tires for your pickup, ATV tires for your side-by-side, tires for your car to get your family around safely. Kumho, Toyo,